Yo, people, welcome to the Kombat Kings live show.
Nope.
Give you another week of raw combat sport punditry.
Tell them Rimz.
The usual suspects around the table. The combat sports.
Nope.
Voices at the streets. You know the sus. You know who's around the table, man. I ain't going around the table, man. Let's just get
no
into it.
intros.
It's all long, man.
Is it like that?
We ain't gonna introduce
What? You're
long,
giving up intros?
Long, man.
That's crazy. Bro.
After this week, you gotta introduce Black Bayless, blood.
Alright. In the blue corner, we have the tallest man in every room, Lankz.
Come on, they don't believe it until they see it. AKA businessman making business moves. I'm on my phone, people.
Also, in the blue corner, we have the braggadocious.
The
Love
most
chat.
hated, bro.
With
The
the
most
Trump shirt on,
hated.
fam.
Love chat.
Proud.
We
Bragz.
proud to be, fam.
Proud.
Man's tapping the Trump thing like he's American.
Proud. Real
dude,
bad
bad
man, you see it. Alright, Rimz, you get me? Go on, move it.
Intro's done.
It's done. Intro is done, bro. Alright. Red corner, we got all the lonely shooter.
Greeny,
Jack
Jack
Frost
Frost.
himself.
You understand?
You back in the gym shooting, yeah?
Yeah, season start back soon, fam. You understand?
Alright.
More friendly than that, ready, fam.
Okay.
Some preparations.
Alright.
Hey, and in the red corner, we got myself, you
The
know,
conductor and the controller.
You don't know,
The undercover.
Ninja.
All
Yeah.
them
man.
type of yarns and them
Tuesday,
there.
you get me?
Them noises there. You see it? The ninja.
Yeah, man. But who we got in the A? If you're in the chat, you know what to do, man. Pop up, and man will pop up on there as well. Big up and like, man. Like still. How many of you here?
And subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
I need to see equal likes.
Yeah.
There's 3 or no, and there's 2, so 1 more if you like.
If you like, you want content, you feel like. You see
Yeah,
it?
man. Come on, man. Like,
But
like,
guys,
like.
alright, before we get into this card, yeah, because I am the most hated man this week, yeah. I just
This
thought out,
week,
yeah.
you're always the most
Always,
hated,
all right, probably. All right, in life, yeah. Someone's got to play a role. You know what I'm saying? But I just thought I'd give you this segment, yeah, like because I was hated. Like I just wanted to just give you a quick breakdown on why, like, I got so much hate last week for.
Because you
the comment
talk
I said.
foolishness. That's why you got hate.
Well,
man.
to be honest with you, I'm not gonna go into a mad one because
You got some points.
A Bragz breakdown will come soon, innit, and everyone will get it, so it's fine. But I'll give you this,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna have so many
Braggadocious
dislikes on
breakdown.
YouTube.
Oh, that's
Algorithm fuck up.
Oh, it's gonna be lovely.
Algorithm
Oh,
mash up.
the Bragz breakdown, the braggadocious break's coming, fam, because there's some illiterate people in the world, and I need to make them literate. So we're gonna do it like this, right? Can I just ask you a question, right? About because I got lit up for saying that this is basically for people that don't know, it's over the trailer trash Sean Strickland. Proud Trump backing people, yeah, that beat these people's champion Israel Adesanya, and these people's champion, whoever wants to will take up for their brother, and I just wanted to say that that what I feel confused about is at the end of that snippet, that I don't know which one of who cut up what, but that snippet.
They were onto you.
The snippet clearly said, hold on, which is fair, but the snippet clearly said at the end, he is not a great mixed martial artist. I still stand by that. Now, I'm not gonna go into no in-depth details. I'm just gonna give you this. Corey Sandhagen is a better mixed martial artist than Israel Adesanya.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Who would win though?
No, forget the weight classes. Forget that. I don't want to hear that. Just outright. Valentina
Based on
Shevchenko
what you
is
basing
a
this
better.
on?
No. I'm betting off mixed martial art.
No,
skill set,
but
skill
what you're
set.
skill? Are you
What
saying
mix-
skill set? Because
yeah.
to say who's the best mixed
Yeah.
martial artist, who's got better accomplishments out of all of them, well then that stops whatever you're trying
No,
to say right now.
No,
You know what
well,
I'm saying?
hold
So
on,
you have to whatever point you're trying to get out with the mixed martial art, you have to say
Let
that.
me finish. I'm
just
the
saying.
breakdown.
I'm just
And the
saying.
size-
You're interrupting before
just
the
saying.
breakdown.
But
comes.
also the size difference, like, you know, with the skills is different. Sorry, go on.
Right, yeah, continue,
Braggadocious
continue,
breakdowns,
continue,
my
yeah,
bad,
go.
sorry.
Okay, so I get what you're trying to say.
You know he's rattled, by the way, because we've never started a pod like this.
No, I thought we did something new this week. I thought we did something new this week.
Run it.
In the sense of, I'm not going to go into too much fighters or too much detail because there's loads of fighters, there's a lot we can go through. But I'll just give you this, yeah? As in, somebody off of Israel's resume, when you look back at it from that Yan loss, that showed no difference in his game from being out wrestled, getting drowned, getting drowned in that sense, not being able to show improvement in the wrestling game, meaning when Sean Strickland fight happened and he had that intense pressure, like I said, what you agree to it is, what can I see that he does different? Now with someone with Corey Sandhagen in more of an elite class, because there were certain people saying that the middleweight is one of the best weights in all of mixed martial arts, and I don't know where people are going with that. So bantamweight being the best division in my personal eyes and what I believe and what I think is that from seeing somebody like Corey Sandhagen being a complete stand-up kickboxer in that sense of like fighting like Israel, go into the gym and learn a bit of wrestling. I'm not going to say it's going to be the greatest wrestling, but it's wrestling that can get him out of trouble. It's wrestling that can set up new ideas. And Israel don't show that. Israel hasn't even gone to show that. And for me, I get you're still, I know where you're going to move on to this bit, what I'm going to say is resumes. I get you only can do what you can do in your division. So I'm not taking away nothing from Israel. He's done what he's needed to do to stay champion. But the key word I used was mixed martial arts, as in I don't see him change it up enough to make me have what's the word? To have a constant angle of he can consistently be the champ through a set of mixed martial arts styles, meaning I just haven't seen no one that can wrestle on that greater level yet, which we found out with Corey when it happened. Look what happened. He found out that he had to go back to square one and wrestle, and we see the build-up again for Corey has been great. Because of that, as much as his fight was boring in his last fight, and he out-wrestled, who was it? He was just out-wrestling for 5 rounds. Everyone was like, it was boring, typical Corey. Fun, yeah. Perfect example, another boxer that puts on pressure.
Supposed to be Umar.
Yeah, I know, but another boxer that puts on that pressure, what did he do? He neutralized it. And for me, again, Valentina Shevchenko, a better mixed martial artist. Even from that fight, we're going to get into UFC Fight Night, T-Mobile Arena in a minute. But I'm going to tell you right now is Alex Grosso is a better mixed martial artist, as in mixing up the game. People concerned me for it. But until I see more than kickboxing and a counter, but Izzy's got to show me some wrestling. Because the only time he has been wrestled, he's been wrestle fucked.
Yeah, but okay, what, the Yan fight, yeah?
There you go. And he moved up weight.
He moved up in weight. So
but then come down. All right then. So why didn't you do it against the Sean Strickland fight where you was getting pieced up and pressure was getting put on you? Where was the IQ? You say Izzy's a smart fighter. Yeah. Where's the IQ to switch it up if you have the ability to? So again, I wasn't wrong about what I said last week. I'm not saying Izzy's not a great fighter. Izzy is Izzy's one of the best kickboxers ever to grace this planet. People might say Pereira because of the back and forth they've had in kickboxing, but forget all of that. As a pure out and out striker, he's one of the best the world's ever seen. I said mixed martial, and that's where everyone went.
But would you not say?
He's and I still stand by what I say.
You wouldn't say he's one of the best mixed martial artists ever.
What do you see, bro? He's just plain Donami. He ain't got a doner. You want turkey? He ain't got spicy chicken in there. He ain't got a bit of bread. Man ain't got even a salad. You get me? Man, just the Lamadonna or everyone. You get me?
Man, these kebab comparisons, yeah, they need to go somewhere along with this Izzy talk.
If you lot can get what I'm saying here, I just thought like I had to open up that week.
I hear what you're trying to get at.
But you tell me a fact where you've seen Izzy mix it up to show you that he's a great mixed martial artist. Anyone in the comments,
hold on.
Feel free to get at me as well.
Can I just say this though, yeah? But
Go
if
ahead.
you are winning, why do you need to change?
No, again.
But do you understand? So like, why does he need to wrestle if he's winning by striking?
Good point.
Let me just look at the Yo Romero fight. Yo Romero is a great wrestler. Everyone knows that. He didn't need to wrestle Yo Romero. So why would you force a wrestling thing to prove to you that he's a good mixed martial artist?
Good point. We all know, good point. But we all know Yo Romero never wrestled no one in the UFC, even though he was a great wrestler. No, he didn't. That wasn't.
Didn't really go to
He
it.
didn't. That wasn't. As we know him to be a great wrestler, that's not what he done in the UFC. Yeah. He got 2 classes and thought that was his way up because he was hench and he was old and he gasses. So it was So that wasn't the way up. My point is that was still a good question if you are, but That's my point of being a mixed mark, because when it does happen, like we're seeing the Bows come through, the Brandon Allens now come through that can switch it up, the Hamzats that's gonna come through. We're starting to see
who though?
more demons. What
Against who though? Like Bo Nickel switched it up, but against who?
No, but I'm saying wrestling demons.
From
No, I'm
down
saying
the river. You understand?
no, forget that. I'm talking about wrestling demons though. I'm talking about wrestling demons. There's never we're just talking about middleweights. Never had great wrestlers in.
Alright, so
Costa don't wrestle.
okay.
Marvin
Is
Vettori don't
Habib-
wrestle to a great level.
Is Habib a great mixed martial artist?
No, he's not.
Is Corey
He's
Sanders?
not.
By
He's
raw
not.
metrics,
He's not.
Corey
He's not.
I just
I'm not.
done this.
You like what I did
That's
there?
not.
You like that?
That's a good point though.
broke
But
my mic in the
outside
process.
this, you can put your hand
broke
up.
my mic in the
But
process.
it's
Hey, he's gonna go viral
it's
again.
Habib a great striker.
happening
I'm not saying he's not dominant. I'm not saying no. There's questions.
no,
I'm not. But you know how I feel about Habib.
And next week-
I'm not. I'm one of the Habibs. I was on Habib. I found out Habib before all you, man. I told you what Habib was before all you, man. You knew that, bro. So it's not that. I told you about it, but it's not that. But he's not a great striker, though, is he? Jones is the literal, like I said, Valentino is a great mixed martial. She does. We're gonna go. Let's go. Forget this now. We can get back into this later.
about 15 in this,
Let's get into the reason why I'm saying she's a great mixed martial artist.
I'm just letting you know I'm gonna chop all that up.
Oh yeah, do it.
Next week we're having a braggadocious on why Habib is not a great mixed martial artist.
Oh, strike, but you get what I'm
Well,
saying.
next week.
All right, cool.
Mad.
All right, let's get into it. Bring up the card, Rimz. Let's do it. Anyone in the chat's got anything to say about my horrible take that I probably had for the first 20 minutes of my ranting? Yeah, it's all Donald Trump, baby. Rant, trailer, trash, talk. This is how we get into it. Let's bring it up, though. UFC Fight Night we had at the T-Mobile Arena. Non-pay-per-view. We had Alex Grasso versus the former champ, Valentina Shevchenko.
I believe it was UFC Nacho, what they called it?
They called it, yeah, Nacho. Is that, yeah.
I think it's Mexican Independence Day, so yeah.
You
They
had
did.
the Mexican belt, blood.
It was UFC hashtag.
That's why.
Nacho.
That's how you know this was staged, fam.
Yeah.
Stay.
They had that Mexican belt already, fam.
But it's only
No,
right.
I swear that was the custom belt that Yair done.
No,
Was
I
that
think
not the same
I
belt?
think that
Was there a
was.
new
I
one?
think it was for Mexican independence.
Oh,
I think that's what
serious?
it was for.
Remember Yair made
why,
a...
why would Yaya be giving it back?
I don't know.
That's his to
bro.
keep, bro.
Nah, bro.
If you customize,
don't
if you
deserve
custom
no belt,
something,
man.
that's yours,
That's
bro.
yours, bro.
It looked the same though. It looked exactly the same.
Yeah, they might have took the design and said, "Yo,
Run that.
run
back.
that."
But guys, well, let's get into this great mixed martial arts because this was a top mixed. Again, keyword mixed martial arts
Can I
type
need to
of
stop.
fight.
I need to
MMA.
stop.
This is what MMA is.
I know he's
Alexa
been
Grasso
bubbling still.
versus, and I'm gonna get into you versus Valentina Shevchenko, and again, two great mixed martial artists. I do have to start with you.
Yeah.
And the reason I have to start with you, because you know, the question really is was this a draw?
Blood. First of all, like, you lot, when you make the edit, yeah, this picture, you put it in the bottom half, yeah. Fuck Mike Bell, innit? You're a pagan because these people, yeah, these fighters, they go out there week in, week out. They do what they need to do. And this is championship, it's a championship fight.
Mm-hmm.
So there's big altercations on this.
Yeah.
For me, I don't know how you lot saw it. You can answer. I saw it a clear 3-2. I didn't see, you know, like the Max Volk, the first one.
Second one.
No, the second one,
yeah.
where we all saw it clear. I thought it was very clear that it was a 3-2 to Valentino.
It came down to the fourth round, didn't it? It came down to the fourth round.
In my eyes, you guys may tell me something different. So I'm going, actually, how did you get a 10-8 in round 5 when I could understand it if the dominance that Grasso had was the only thing that affected the round, your scoring of that round. But from when Grasso for 3.5 minutes was getting jabbed up in the 5th round, Valentina goes for a takedown and granted, again, she reversed it, done what she needs to do for 1.5 minutes. How do you score that when a 10-8 when Valentina has for 3.5 minutes been winning the round? That's what I don't get.
I had that same. Before you move on, you can keep going. But I had that same problem with the Santos and Macy Barber fight. Do you remember when I brought that up? About the control time that Macy had. I thought she got Santos lit her up for 2 minutes, but Macy had her for
You mean Blanchfield?
Sorry, Blanchfield. Santos versus Blanchfield.
Yeah.
Sorry, wrong name. Yeah,
I hear that.
I had that same problem.
So, again, my point comes back down to these fighters. Like Valentina's worked hard. I thought she had it tough because Grasso is so strong. Like Grasso is so strong. When I mean strong, I mean physically strong, but then also strong in the sense of she hits hard.
Yeah, she does hit hard still.
So she's got 2 things to worry about. She's got to, when she's trying to take her down, get better positions, because where she's stronger, if you don't have better positions, you're going to lose. And then don't get hit in the stand-up too often, because those punches will start affecting you. So I'm like, Valentina's worked so hard. For you, one judge, I can even get it if you said 3-2 the other way.
Yeah, okay.
But it was a 10-9. Like that 5th round, if you're saying Grasso won it, then fair enough.
Oh, Grasso definitely won that round.
It's not a 10-8, bro. It's not a 10-8. That one there is so mad. Like, I feel sorry for Valentina because she's coming towards the end. Up until this point, she had only lost to Nunes. What was it, twice? Alright, the first Grasso loss, we all know she was winning the fight and then she made the mistake, boom. The second one, if she wins it, like, you almost right your wrongs, innit? Like, so she can still go down as, like, the champ that we all know her to be. But I feel like this just puts a spoiler on it. It annoys me. Because it's not a 10-8, bro.
No, it definitely went 10-8. Like, for me, I just think it comes down. No, I think it's one of 2 ways. It's got to be either Grasso or Shevchenko.
Who did you have it?
I'm going to be real, yeah. I thought Valentina won the first round. I thought Grasso won the second round. Then I thought Valentina won the third. I think the 4th round was so close. And it really, it depends. Like, for me, it comes down to that 4th round. Like, I think I gave it to Valentino. And then I gave the 5th round to Grasso. So 3-2 for me to Valentino.
Rimz, how did you have this fight?
But I'm not mad at it, though.
I want to know why.
What's that?
How did you have this fight played out?
No, I had it as a 3-2 to Shevchenko. Yeah, I thought him giving it to Grasso 10-8 was wild. Yeah, that was wild. That was mad wild because like, Shevchenko was basically till maybe about halfway through the round.
Beyond halfway,
yeah.
I stopped it at 3 minute 30.
Yeah.
And that's when she attempted a takedown.
Yeah.
And then
she got reversed. And then from that, she landed some decent shots where you could give her the round. But to say it was dominant enough to give her a 10-8.
It was definitely her round. It was definitely her round.
I'm not saying it was Valentina's round, but I'm even debating that because she did 3.5 minutes of. And in that 3.5 minutes, she was jabbing her face up. The blood was there. The evidence was there.
The blood came from her headbutt.
Yeah, that was in the round
4th.
before.
Yeah.
But she reopened it because it got closed. Like they put the Vaseline and she reopened it. She's got back to work.
Put a mic directly when you're talking.
So my point is, 3.5 minutes of sustained, consistent jab. Like she had a couple good combos in that. Not saying Grasso didn't have her moments, but then minute and a half. Grasso didn't punch her up for that whole minute and a half. She's not there banging her for a minute and a half. So even that round, I'm still like, all right, you can give it to Grasso, but this whole 10-8, man, you just spoiled the whole party, bro. Like,
all right, let me tune in here. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably one of the first fights, in a long time that I actually thought was a genuine.
Your mic's gone weird still.
My mic's gone weird?
Yeah, it's not showing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's back. Yeah,
back? Yeah, we're back. Sorry guys if you can't hear me. But sorry, I think this is the first fight in a long time that I've actually personally thought that was actually a draw. I think it was such a close fight. Both
in terms of being back and forth.
Both fighters showed extreme, like literally, first round, second round, how I had it with you. Yeah. Grasso dropped Valentina, made her do a roly-poly. I said, God damn.
No. I don't think she made it. I think
Valentina rolled it.
Sold
it.
I'm getting away.
Which is smart. That was just smart.
That was mixed martial
that
arts,
roll, but it looked good. to the eye of the viewer, it looked good.
Skate roll, fam.
And I think it was a great mixed martial arts fight. Third round, go on.
The only thing I want to say before you carry on is, you said it's a draw, so you gave someone a 10-8. Because that's the only way you get a draw.
Yeah, I know, like that. And I don't give no one a 10-8. I'm not gonna lie.
So you just judged the fight and gone,
you know what it was?
It's been so good that it's a draw.
No, you know what it was?
That's what you done.
In a mad way.
That's what the judge did, bro.
you know, I'm gonna be honest. You know what happened? I'm not gonna lie. It was the is it the third or the fourth round that was
The fourth.
it was the
Fourth
fourth.
round. It was fourth round, bro.
Where Grasso got her and then started doing the knees. Yeah, the fourth round is the round that was very close. Now,
Who did you give it to?
I'm not gonna lie. I gave the round. If I had to sway it, this is why UFC shouldn't have draws, to be honest with you, yeah? Because this is the problem.
Bro, if there's a draw, I would do one more round.
But
but it has to-
5 more minutes.
No,
No, I think there should just be winners like
No, but
one.
like you said, this
Like
fight,
one.
for
It
example,
was
was
that
so
great.
tight.
You're right.
No one
It
deserves to
deserved-
lose that.
You're right. You're 100% right. But if I did have to give it and go to the needles, I would have gave it to Grasso for one reason. Just off of what the UFC rule is of that she hit a little harder. And she when she took that round over, she did dominate with she really did hurt Valentina.
I think that was
Valentina looked a little bit gassed out in the
Yeah.
fifth, even though she took over the fifth at the beginning. The start of the fifth round was hers. She controlled the range. I think she done very well. And then the switch over happened again, and it looked bad. Every time I think the switch open, you know what I think happened? I think every time the switch over happened from Valentina to Grasso, it looked worse on Valentina than it did with Grasso.
Because
I think that's what it
and
was.
the-
And the last memory was
stronger.
Grasso doing
And also,
what you
if
saw.
you're the
I
champ,
think
you
that's
got to
what
go
it
and
said.
grab that belt, blood. And
Not the
Valentina,
challenger. The challenger.
Yeah, sorry. But like Valentina didn't do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
You gave it to Valentina.
No.
Just saying.
No, I know, but
You gave her
you know
3
the-
rounds to 2.
But the
So you
That
had
is
Valentina
grabbing.
winning.
The thing is, like I said, for me it was the fourth round, and I made it. I was trying my best to make a case for Grasso to win the fourth. I'm not gonna lie. Like when I started seeing the pop-ups on the side of the screen where like the tweets that are coming in and people are saying it's 2-2, I was like, raw. Maybe I scored that round wrong. Maybe because I give it to Valentina, but maybe it was a Grasso round. But like the fifth round, undeniable is Grasso. The second
fourth-
round, undeniable.
The fourth year, I think for me, because of the whole, I think Valentina thought she was in it, like in a state where one hand it allows you to be a grounded opponent. Because the way she was like, ref,
what's
like,
going on? She was
like,
the pub
what?
said fight on. What you
No,
doing?
it does, but you have
Your
to have
hands
weight.
fully
You have to have
grounded.
weight on it.
Weight,
Yeah.
yeah, fully grounded.
And Grasso did well to pull her up to stop that happening. But other than that moment where she did land heavy shots in that, I still think outside of that, Valentina won the round. There was like a 20-second period where Grasso went to work. So I'm like...
20? A bit longer than that, but about a minute and a half she went to work.
No.
Because she controlled the rest of that fight, the round. For 3 minutes of that, it was all Valentina. I'll give it to you. That's the problem I have now. That's where the rules get a bit like this, because I feel like Valentina was very... She controlled the distance for the first 3 minutes, but how much damage did she really cause?
Yeah, so we're gonna get into rules. Yusuf sent the rules.
I see that. Shout out to Yusuf, man. You're
shout
doing
out
a lot,
Yusuf,
man.
man.
Shout out to Yusuf,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, man. Shout
Real
out to Yusuf, man.
Ganguly, man.
Behind the scenes, basically. fifth member, bro.
Isn't it?
But yeah, so I'll run it over quickly.
Go on,
I'll
Rant.
just go into the effective striking grappling part, because that's the bit that you look at. Everything else is irrelevant unless that's equal.
Yep.
So
Go ahead.
basically, yeah. Legal blows that have immediate or accumulative impact with the potential to contribute towards the end of the match, with the immediate weighing in more heavily than the accumulative impact. Successful execution of takedowns, submission attempts, reversals, and the achievement of advantageous positions that produce immediate or accumulative impact with the potential to contribute to the end of the match, with the immediate weighing in more heavily than the cumulative impact. It shall be noted that a successful takedown is not merely changing of position, but the establishment of an attack from the use of the takedown. Top and bottom position fighters are assessed more on the impactful, effective result of their actions, more so than the position. This criteria will be the deciding factor in the high majority of the decisions when scoring a round. Next two criteria must be treated as backup and used only when effective striking and grappling is 100% equal for the round.
Which is
Okay.
never going to be the case.
Just before you go, just so everybody gets the key words out of what you just said there, yeah? I think everybody should learn was it in the
Impactful.
impactful? That means
More than accumulative.
yeah, and more, and then what they basically say less than accumulative.
The problem I have with
Those, yeah, go on. Before you shut, I'm just saying, just take that as the key because that is the key.
it is the key.
What you, if you basically what they're just trying to say is, if you're close in that round to ending the fight, as in that person has taken more damage, even if it's in a 30-second stint, you've more likely won the fight, won that round, than a person that's
But
just
I
kept you at
also-
bay, but kept you at distance. Because they're saying you're close. They're saying that you're basically closer to stopping the fight. Yeah?
My thing with that is, you could like genetically, you could be stronger than me genetically. Let's not even talk about adding the training on top. So if you're genetically stronger than me, you're automatically gonna be giving me more impactful striking. Does that make sense?
But then you win.
But if you're
That's
longer
it.
than me, it's
That
like
just-
easy.
yeah, you can't really break that down. That's
no,
just life.
That's
no,
just like
that's
attributes.
life.
No, that's
Attributes of the
completely
game,
different.
innit? Like,
That's
just
completely
life.
different.
That's life,
There's
bro.
no advantage. They're not saying if you're the longer fighter, you have an advantage. They are saying
But
if
you
you
have
are
an advantage.
if you are the stronger fighter, because it's more impactful now. We're speaking about. So if I am genetically
but you're all the
stronger
same
than
you
way.
can punch harder
But
through
you're all the
technique as
same
well,
way.
you know?
Yeah.
That can't be fair, D.
no matter what,
Hey, Lankz,
no
that's not
matter
right.
what, no matter what,
That's
no
nonsense.
matter what,
That's nonsense.
someone of a
You all come in
A-
at 145.
someone of a
That makes no sense.
someone of a white origin is not going to punch harder than Francis Ngannou of the same weight, of the same size.
Yeah, but
It's a fact.
do you know what that's called?
My
bro?
point
That's called
is,
reparations.
Francis now has an advantage to the rules. I'm not saying it's an
Nah,
advantage
blood. Let
to
the man
winning the
punch his
fight.
blood.
I'm not saying it's an advantage to winning the fight. I'm saying it's an advantage to what that rule means.
Okay.
Nah.
But as also, you might hit harder, but then how does the person take the punch?
Yeah. Because
You
if
know
I'm
what I mean?
punching,
You might be able to just take a hard hitting punch.
But it's not
But
just
no,
that.
and
You've
you
got to
don't-
land that.
you're not
okay,
showing
so my point
that you're-
is, Valentina and Grasso,
Yeah.
who looked worse
Grasso
after?
looked like she. hit
So my
harder.
point is,
No,
off
but
of
hold
what
on,
though?
hold on.
Off of
Hold
a
on,
cut,
one
off
second.
of a headbutt.
but you just said how you take the punch.
No,
That's
but-
part of it, then, innit? You just said that.
No, but that don't make sense.
Oh
Hold on.
my
But
god!
in terms of finishing, in
makes
terms of moments where the person looked like
So
he
Nate
finished the
Diaz,
fight.
Grasso had way more moments.
Let me highlight this moment in particular.
Tell him, Greeny.
I don't know if it was the third or the fourth round. I think it was the third round. Very end of the round is the round I gave to Valentina. Yeah? In the very last 10 seconds, she had her in a heel hook and would have nearly finished that fight, bro. That was so.
That was locked
so
in.
deep.
Yeah.
I
And
said,
Valentina was
oh,
uncomfortable.
I was on the edge of my seat, like, yo, is she gonna get it? 'Cause
It
that,
was
you know,
it was
you know,
with 10 seconds left. Valentino,
But it don't
really
matter.
let it
But by the
just-
rules, it don't
let
matter.
it just
No,
happen.
no, you
But
can't
by
say
the rules,
that.
it don't matter.
You can't say that.
By the rules, it don't
You are
matter.
no one to say no one let shit happen, bro.
And then
Don't do that. Don't do
Wait,
that.
no.
When you get caught in the heel hook, you try to get out of that shit. No one's gonna
No,
let you have that.
She's looked at the
Bro,
clock,
that's a
seen
sub-
that it's not gonna get
Bro,
locked in.
bro,
in
bro,
time.
that's a
And then
submission
now-
attempt.
no,
That
it
don't
wasn't.
look good.
Her leg was
Yes,
Yeah,
bro. It
yeah.
don't
Yo,
work like that.
yeah,
You
yeah.
what you want? So you're gonna you're gonna accept the submission attempt on your record.
Not on
That's
a heel
not gonna
hook
look
thing,
good
bro.
on your
What the hell?
record.
Heel
That
hook
don't
is
look
not
good
like
for
a
the
choke.
round. If it's a close round and you get a submission attempt, that goes to that fighter, innit? So it's not gonna look good on you. Valentine, why would she want that? She's a great mixed martial artist and has high IQ. She just knows Grasso is a very good fighter, and it's probably that I believe Grasso is actually showing that she's on the same level as Valentino. You know what the difference is though? Valentino's just probably just done it too much now, a bit like what you said last week. She looked a bit, but you know what? The fifth round, Grasso was just taking lovely deep breaths on her stool. Didn't even look bothered. Looked like it was the first or second round. Valentino was taking deep breaths. They're telling her, breathe, Valentin, breathe. One more round, one more. There was just something about that young gas tank that I saw in this fight with Grasso being just kind of as good as a mixed martial artist. I'm not going to say striker because I believe Valentina's a better striker. Yeah? But then I believe...
Valentina's a better mixed martial artist. What the hell?
I don't know about the
Well,
jiu-jitsu.
I don't know about the jiu-jitsu, bro.
I don't know about
I don't know about the jiu-jitsu, bro.
No, I don't know
You
about
lot,
the
you lot, you lot are deluded.
Shevchenko,
You lot are
better
deluded.
wrestler.
Wrestling.
better jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's
The
what I'm
Jets
saying.
You lot are deluded because
What? She's better in the department.
Strength.
How did she get rear naked?
No,
Bro, and not only that, she nearly got rear naked. Remember
get me?
last
Don't
week I
do
said
that.
I think the fight's
Yeah,
gonna go
yeah,
exactly the
talking.
same weight, and
Lanks, man,
I
you can love
swear
a
in the
woman,
fifth round,
you can love a woman, but
there's
there's
same.
levels.
Bro,
There's
I
levels.
don't like as much as like I love her. Like this ain't my woman, innit? Rose
Yeah,
is
yeah.
my woman.
Rose, your
But-
woman. My
but-
woman's coming up later.
But
I'm gonna take that one.
my point is, it's so hard for you to say that Grasso's better at certain aspects because, bro, strength plays a big factor.
So there's technique.
I think
100.
So there's
You're right.
technique.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
it
So
does.
there's
It
technique.
does.
You
But-
just see the other day that little the white glasses take down the box on the jiu-jitsu. Thought he had more strength. In seconds, my man got wrapped up with a naked tapping.
yeah.
Oh my God! I can't believe it.
But
That man was half his weight. What do you mean?
That's an amateur
No,
fighting
no,
someone that knows what he's
They're
doing.
both fighters though. One was a professional
That's the
boxer, one was
Elizoro
professional at
thing. That's the
jiu-jitsu.
Elizoro thing.
Bro, please move on
What do you
because I'll
mean?
walk out.
Yeah, you can move on. You're not making
Aye,
sense.
but
Let's
just
move
quick.
on.
Okay, cool. What happens next
guy
though? Is
chats
it the
the
rematch
most,
thing? Is it the rematch?
No,
Because they're
I-
saying rematch. I don't think it should be another rematch, personally.
I personally do because
No, that
I feel
division's
because-
active though, man.
because of
Do you
the only
deserve it
reason.
now?
The only reason.
No,
No, three out of 4 of us just said she won the fight. In our opinion, so
Calm.
10-8
But what is it? But what is it? Forget your
It's a
opinion.
draw.
Wait, that's what you like to tell me, innit?
a
When
draw.
you like to tell me when I get stuff wrong.
How
innit?
can-
So
how can-
it's a draw.
how can you
It's
finish as a draw and you be happy?
It's a draw. Bro, I'm saying she don't deserve it. I didn't say happy. I just said she don't deserve it. Then let's move on.
Why not?
Because
Why
the
not?
division, like Rimz just brought up the perfect point. It's not middleweight.
Why not?
It's not middleweight.
It's
It's
not-
an
it's not-
active division.
It's not the fact that it's middleweight. It's not the fact that it's
brother.
middleweight.
It's an active division.
I will be
There's
honest,
a big
though,
difference,
I
bro.
think Grasso probably punched out most
Childish,
of the
man.
others.
She
Like,
would.
If they
She
put in
will.
Blanchfield with her or
She
someone
will.
like that, I think
Oh,
she
you know
would
who
punch her
built
out.
the fight?
why
Santos.
do you want to watch that fight?
No, because
How can it
because-
be Santos when she
let
just
me-
lost?
I know,
You have
hold on,
no
let me tell you-
common
No, but
sense.
one second,
No,
let me
no,
tell
you have no
you
common
about
sense.
Blanchfield.
Stars make fights
No,
though.
it
Thank
does.
you.
It
So
does.
you can't just
No,
say
it
it.
does.
You
But
can't
he's telling me, oh, the division needs this.
It does. It
Brother,
could be
she just lost. She's not in the conversation, bro.
wait,
We just tell her to
wait,
go
wait,
get a
wait,
dub,
Hey,
bro.
it's too much.
Tell her
it's
to
too
go
much.
get a W.
Hey, you
Alright,
see
allow
Blanchfield.
it.
You
Allow
see
it.
Blanchfield.
Alright then.
Go on.
Hey, hold on.
Blanchfield.
You
Make
see
it Blanchfield
You
then.
see
Yeah, but I'm
Blanchfield.
not mad.
We all think Blanchfield
Wait,
gets
wait,
punched
wait,
up.
I don't
wait,
care.
wait,
Don't
wait,
forget
wait,
your
wait,
thoughts.
wait,
Who
let
cares
me
about
make
your
my
beanhead
argument for it at
thoughts?
the very least.
Who cares about your beanhead
Guy just
thoughts?
said Santos. Get Santos in the fight. Like she'll do it.
Deep.
Bro,
I said
she just
Blanchfield
lost
as
to
well.
Blanchfield, bro.
Hey, Blanchfield. But
Alright.
you're asking her to get. You're getting mad shouting in the microphone like it's gonna make any difference.
No,
she
no, no.
ain't getting the rematch, my friend.
But
She might, though, she might.
Dana's on
She
her
might.
side.
Dana's
What's
on
that?
Relax, bro.
Dana's on
Dana
that
ain't on
place.
your side, bro. He heard what you said about Izzy, bro. Allow it.
All right, cool.
Allow it.
Cool. I bet she don't get the rematch.
Hey, but Blanchfield.
I bet
might
Blanchfield
be
gets
able
the
to
rematch
out-wrestle
before
her,
her.
though. That's the only thing. Because she got
You wanna
out-wrestled
bet
by
on that?
Shevchenko.
You
and
wanna bet on
I
that?
think Blanchfield's a
I
better
bet
wrestler than
Blanchfield gets
Shevchenko.
it before Valentino. You
In
wanna bet on
terms
your
of
woman
stats.
that much? I bet Blanchfield gets that before her. £20.
No. I don't need to.
Shut up then.
Man's
Like,
bet-
put your money
man's
where
bet-
it's
Man,
at.
0 and
Man's
11.
don't
What are
worry
you
about
talking
that.
about bets, bro?
Don't
I'm trying to
worry.
save you
I got
bread.
money.
I'm trying to save you bread. Allow it.
Man's
Allow
betting
it,
on
G. You're the
opposite
young
Allow
G.
it.
You're the
Allow
young
it.
G in the cave.
Allow it, bro.
You're the young G in the
Alright,
cave.
move
You can't
on,
say
move
no
on,
one.
move on,
Come
move
on.
on.
Anyway, but Valentina ain't getting no run back. Shouts out to Grosso because she didn't lose the belt. That's what champions is really supposed to do,
Yeah,
not lose that belt. She didn't lose it. In the grand scheme
So
of
you
things,
saw 10-8.
in the
That's
grand
why.
scheme of
You
things,
saw
it
10-8
was a
round, you
great
crackhead.
mixed martial arts
Absolute
fight.
crackhead, bro.
He's just upset
That's why you're
because
wearing
his
a
woman
Trump
didn't
t-shirt.
win. It's cool.
So that man's wearing a Trump t-shirt, bro. Tramp.
Trailer trash wins all the time.
Let's
Shows-
just say
And,
Tramp, not Trump. Tramp.
At the end of the day, Grosso will be defending her belt probably in the future. Probably maybe what's where we at? No, probably early next year at the end of the year.
UFC
What-
300.
What you say? Another fight night?
Huh?
Nah, bro. She ain't going UFC
you can't,
300,
man.
bro.
Nah. That's a while away. She should fight before.
Do you
then.
reckon there's gonna be a Mexico? Is there gonna be a Mexico card at some point? I thought it was
Ah,
not this year.
I'm
though.
not sure.
No, but that's
When
what
the
I'm saying,
PI's
next
been
year.
built properly, man. No.
Mm.
Don't go over there.
And we're gonna have to see what happens with Valentina Shevchenko because she's been the champ forever. She is one of my favorite. We're arguing here, but she's one of my favorite mixed martial arts of all time. Just in general, she is. I'm just arguing a good point from a young fighter that's come up and changed up the division. But let's move on to the next fight, which was Kevin Holland versus Jack Della. Aye.
Della Maddelena.
I always like to say his name like that though. Della. Jack, you start with your boy Jack. What did
Alright,
you think
cool.
about this performance?
I went with Kevin, innit? And let me just say this. You know that J. Cole lyric that says, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, fuck the peace sign, da 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 da." Bro, listen, Kevin Holland, understand something. You fooled me many, many times. times now, fam. If you just wrestled he
little
won the
bit,
fight.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. When he did the shot, he went for the shot in the second round, I think it was. And the second round he won the second round.
He stuffed it though.
He stuffed it. Doesn't matter. It was the fact that he was actually
what
offering
you're
it up.
saying.
Do you know what I'm saying? It made him have to think.
What Izzy can't do.
Yeah, but nor can Kevin. That's the problem,
No,
bro.
Kevin can
And
do it. Kevin can.
Bro, I don't
If you
believe
don't,
he
if he's
can.
never shown you,
How
more
can you
capable
say
than
that?
Izzy
Hold on,
from what
hold
he's
on.
shown.
No, don't do that.
What?
From attempts, who attempts more
guy wants to
takedowns?
beef everyone.
Izzy
Look,
or
yeah,
Kevin
obviously,
Holland?
Kevin.
There you go.
Throughout their career, yeah.
And who have we seen takedown get more takedowns?
I'm pretty sure Kevin's got
There
a
you go.
takedown.
Because
I'm
why?
pretty sure.
Because he attempts it. So there
Do-
you go.
do you know
Live
what-
off of what we see, not off what we hear. That's what you're hearing. Live off what you see. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. I hate people that do that.
Earlier in the week, I was having a conversation with someone. I was comparing Kevin Holland to Sean Strickland. And I was saying that Kevin Holland's the type of guy that you don't think he'll get the belt and he'll win a couple fights, randomly get a title shot and win the belt. Yeah? Ain't gonna happen, bro. And when I sat over there one time and I spoke about the fact that he was sparking it with Terrence McKinney when they were rolling. Bro, I should have remembered from then, fam. I should never bet on this guy, blood. And I bet on him and I lost. So
I told you about this fight. I had Jack winning this fight.
not like that though.
Super Jack.
You did have it by decision, innit?
I had it by decision, and I said that.
All of us. I think I had decision. Did you have decision?
No, they went Kevin Holland them two.
No, he went Jack. He went Jack.
Decision, yeah. Yeah.
You're the only one.
I wasn't even impressed with JDM in this fight though.
The only thing that impressed me. Oh, I had one thing that impressed me. One thing that didn't impress me. What impressed me is he's very good at changing levels with his boxing. That's one thing I'll give him.
Yeah.
One thing that didn't impress me is Kevin Holland was giving his back a lot, and then he weren't trying to. I would have thought you would just try to take his back and wrestle, like even if you get a body lock and try to take him down.
Or just keep throwing.
I think them.
Just keep throwing.
One hand up like that, tapping away. He could have just kept going. Kevin wasn't really, and he was up and caged most times. That was happening,
Bro.
He was cage cool. Like
He hardly caught him. Everything was like on the edge, like he caught it on the glove or he was moving away.
I think he won the fight because when the fighting,
He hit him with some combo.
Yeah.
There
There was pieces.
No, but he won the fight because Kevin didn't want to win.
I can give you that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I can give you that. You know what? I'll give you this. Kevin should have won from what I saw. Kevin was the more active fighter. Kevin was flicking that leg kick out very nicely. He looks like he was setting stuff up a lot better than Jack was. Obviously, he's the longer fighter, so he can set things up a little bit better. Jack was struggling at times to get in there, but I think when Jack did get in there, he did do the combos like I think Lankz was saying, and he did make it look good. And I think Kevin didn't do enough, like you said. I think in the second he won the second, but in the first and third round.
Do you think that like you see how UFC or MMA generally?
What's that? You right? We good? We good?
Your one's not flagging now.
Mad
It's
thing.
fine. It's fine.
Yeah, yours is fine.
No, we good? Sorry
Yes.
guys, we're just having microphone issues. If you can hear us, just
Your one's not flagging.
You
Plug it out and plug it back in.
plug it out, plug it back in.
What I was gonna say, yeah,
Carry on.
was you see how with MMA generally there's like little stints where one particular type of fighting is superior to others. Yeah, is it working now?
No, your one's not on.
Can't hear me?
Connection thing.
Yo.
But yeah, is this the reign of the boxing? Because we got Sean Strickland with his little Philly shell, and now we got people like JDM. Like, is this the round where we say boxing is superior to wrestling, or
Superior to wrestling. I think
in
maybe
terms
you're
of-
seeing better boxing.
Yeah,
Maybe
within
better boxing
MMA.
Within MMA, maybe, yeah.
because like JDM last night, he kind of mixed it up a little bit with a few leg kicks, but I think he needs to incorporate a little bit more into his game if he's gonna try and have a run for the belt.
Yeah,
Because straight boxing ain't gonna beat people at welterweight.
At the top, yeah.
Not at the top, no.
Not Bilal Muhammad.
No, facts.
I'll give
No,
you that.
well,
Not
you on the
Bilal
Bully B
Muhammad.
train
You don't
now,
want
yeah?
that. No. Just because
Oh,
he's
you're getting
I
excited.
could never
Man
be
said
on
he's
that.
on the
an
Bully
alien.
B train.
I could
That's a
never be on that
bun
man's
up,
alien,
fam.
innit?
It's a bun up, bro. That just sounds mad.
Yeah, never that. Yeah.
Bun up, bro.
None of that.
Hey, listen,
Only you can be on that train, Greeny.
at least I don't think Habib's not a complete mixed martial artist, man.
I didn't say that.
That's what it's gonna be this week, bro. Is Habib a complete mixed martial artist? Is the caption, fam.
Striking's not the greatest, is it? But anyway, let's move on to the next fight.
Hold on, before we move on.
anything?
Get some interactions. What we got?
That Trump, is that a Trump supporter?
Yeah, it's a Trump.
Yeah, they know
Holland
Trump.
might be
Hey,
off.
Team
It's
Trump,
in
I'm
the
telling you, bro.
Shout
He's
out
gonna win the
Hank.
2024 elections. People
That's
don't know what's
Daggy.
going on.
He's
He's gonna win, I'm telling you.
Trump.
Trump's a G, bro.
Trump. No, he's done some G shit.
Bro, he's done way more for black people than
He's done some
Obama,
G shit.
Biden. Bro, he's done more than the
yes,
black
yes,
people
yes,
He's done
since
some
Nixon,
G.
bro.
Yeah, he's
So
done
no one's
some
gonna
G.
talk to me. I'll give
Releasing
you
Hey,
Kodak
free
Black,
my
though.
yeah, free my guy Kodak.
What?
Free my guy
Kodak,
Kodak.
bro.
Yeah, free my
Come on,
guy
and you know what he done for ASAP Rocky?
Yeah.
When ASAP got caught up in Sweden,
Yeah.
he said FBI. He said, go get ASAP. Go get him ASAP, bro. Come back the same day. Trump's a ghoulie, bro.
Mad still. And then he freed Lil Wayne.
And yeah, bro, that has something to do with it. Like the
Something like
input.
that.
Yeah.
So,
What?
yeah.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Alright, say no more.
Shout out to Mike, to our shooter. Now you lot are gonna jump on. I'll get you the OTs next week.
No, I'm good. I'm alright. Thank
Fire
you.
that, bro. That one get burned.
100.
Holland
Right.
should have used some trips from the clinch. He didn't.
You
He did it to Brunson. You could do it to JDM. Something. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. I hear that.
That
All right.
makes sense.
Cool.
All right, let's move on with the next fight. Of performance of the night from Rose. What's his name? Rosas. Rosas Jr. Rosas Jr. versus Terrence Mitchell. Guys, he switched it up. Who's going to be the first to speak on the guy that said he had no striking and no, but he's striking.
This guy, release him, bro. Release him. You can't get knocked out by an 18-year-old, bro. Like this in the UFC.
He looked all right, though.
Hey, he's ground and pound, bro. He was trying to punch through the mat, fam.
Yeah,
he
facts.
was here to take something, fam.
He was angry of what
He
everyone
was
said.
angry, bro.
He was angry.
He saw all the memes, the Quagmire memes, the Squidward memes, bro. It just keeps going on, bro.
Yeah, it's not good.
Whoa, are you impressed? Like in that way, because he didn't wrestle in that sense.
Yeah.
Are you impressed to see the?
It's a good
Good
punch.
performance. Good punch. He caught him on the counter and he finished it, innit? Like it was quick, so you can't really look into it too much. You know what I'm saying? If the fight, he's like a Terrence McKinney. Like if he gets it done, it's a quick thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to see him get a bit more time in there just to see where his development's at. You know what I'm saying?
He did have time in there. And the one time he had in there, he got lit up for 3 rounds.
Yeah, but then it would have been good to see this fight. All right, if you went like
Win
through-
on decision.
no
and-
win on decision, but
Okay.
just to see like you can get through the fire. You know what I'm saying? Like just getting someone out of there
Well,
quick.
he got hit with the fire last time.
The thing is, because he's so young, he's gonna develop very quickly. So like, maybe he has worked on his boxing or whatever. He's worked on his hands and it's working. Do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Hey, Dagestanis are exciting fighters. He's saying Rosas got the biggest win in his career, and people are talking about how ugly he is.
Do you know what it is? It's after on the mic where he's screaming, "Woo!" Every other word, bro.
He's not gonna live that down. Bless him. His mum was in the crowd to support him as well.
Man, well done.
And
Regularly.
and I'm happy to see him bounce back and actually go back from losing the way he lost on a decision and then coming back with trying to strike, trying to show people that it's not because like literally his last performance where he was just trying to wrestle. I don't think he had a punch that literally because it was so bad in the sense of the way he was trying to put together his punches. But
At least he didn't do a Sage North cut, bro.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's a good
Super
point.
Sage came on the scene
That's a good point.
and just left the scene, bro.
That's a very good point. And I think that's showing adversity and showing that you're young and that
I
you're
think
gonna
it's
have
unfair
these
though.
fights. You're going to have these fights.
It's unfair to be Mexican, bro. I'm telling you. That man's blood, has something different in it. Like,
Fajitas.
yeah, bro, whatever it is, bro, it's just mad.
It's that
Like,
Mexican beef blood.
Yeah.
Hella roids in that thing. fam. What? No one loves a story like that though. If you lose and you come back, people like it. I see Conor McGregor tweeting about it.
Yeah.
You get me? So yeah.
Shout out to
People
Ro,
like
man.
that.
And we'll get to see him again, hopefully, in the near future. Because he
Sweet.
does fight quite actively.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
so-
yeah.
But he's
really, yeah.
18,
Yeah.
bro.
So, next fight. Performance of the night.
I need
we
to
had
go back and
Daniel.
watch this.
was a good fight.
Yeah.
Daniel Zilber
Zilber
versus Christos
Giegos.
Giegos, yes. And
Yeah.
this was a good fight in the sense of the first round was all kind of Giegos because Daniel didn't look Daniel was the longer fighter. Like Daniel, but he was just he didn't look situated. He didn't. How can I put it? The best way to put it, he wasn't. I don't know if he was taking it as maybe he was trying to see things out or whatever, but he was just getting caught with hooks, left, right, and center. And I was thinking, I think he had to take time to get into the fight. But
it was like the taller man versus the shorter man, and the shorter man's throwing hooks, the taller man's waiting to throw his straights.
Yeah.
And it weren't really there, innit?
Because what's his name?
Giegos.
Yeah, Giegos was like literally guy giving left, rights.
Catching
He
him.
was, I think it was through explosion. So he was jumping in left, right, and Daniel was trying to be more take time,
patient
with the and it wasn't working. He said, "Yeah, second round." All right. He choked him up, man.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah." He dropped him, right? Did he drop him? With a straight
No, I don't think he dropped him. I can't remember. I don't think he dropped him. I think he just got him in a clinch.
That's clinch, yeah.
And he got him with like an anaconda type choke.
Anaconda, yeah, lovely anaconda.
I love the arming chokes, man. That's what I'm all about.
The way he just wrapped it up like that, and just had him.
And it was, you know.
And you know what it is? He rolled over. You know when you roll over with the anaconda, see, he exposed man to the world. Like, do you know the ones there?
He had no choice but to tap, man. Mexican crowd went crazy. Mexican Independence Day, blood. Yeah,
Nice.
Zehuberg.
What I will say, he's quite tall for the weight, yeah. But he ain't. Yeah, after that performance, even though it was an impressive finish, he's not levels to them man at the top. I don't know how old he is. If he's young,
he's quite young.
Then fair. But yeah, if he's 25 upwards, it's gonna be long for him if he goes up to the top 10s.
All right, cool. Well, we can move on to the next fight, which was Fernando Padilla versus Carl Nelson, and another good fight. Another good finish. Well, not finish, but decision from Carl Nelson, as it was a good fight. Did you not watch the fight?
Yeah, I kind of drifting in.
Okay, so Padilla had a great first round. I think he done very well with what he was doing with Carl Nelson. Like, he just kept him at bay, hit him, busted him up early. Carl Nelson's a guy that looks like he has to get hit to fight, though.
Wake up.
He looks like one of them guys. Then he gets aggressive. You know what I mean?
Looks like a Josh Emmett guy, innit? It looks like
type
Josh
of
Emmett
fights, kind of not like him in a sense of, but he's stiff like him.
Glad I didn't watch it.
He don't do anything that you. It's almost like you can see what Carl's gonna do before he does it. You know what I mean? He doesn't do anything out of unorthodox, should I say? What you kind of see when he sets it up is what you get. Yeah. But it's the grit. I'll give you that. He's got grit, and that grit and determination won him the 2 rounds.
Stop talking about grit as like this amazing thing. Though.
No, but if it wins you, like let me give you the difference. It's not
Bro,
the
you
amazing.
Can be too brave for your own good.
No, but listen to this. Let me give you.
But
this.
a lot of MMA is
grit, like in a sense
like
of
not quitting. Like, you know what I mean?
like in a sense of, you know what happened? He got hurt early in this fight, and I feel like, you know what, his skill level wasn't actually better than Padilla's, but the determination and just literally being able to withstand sometimes a punch got him through the fight. Because I think Rimz brought up a good point earlier. If you can actually take a punch, even though you're right, it's not about taking punches and the damage, 100%. But if you can take a punch better than your opponent, do you stand a better chance than your opponent?
No, facts.
Yeah, of course
you know what I mean? So, and then it makes you be able to have maybe a driving point where your opponent's crumbling. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, shout out to Padilla.
Anything on the prelims you want to talk
yeah,
about?
definitely.
Oh, Loopy, yeah. Loopy.
Yeah, that was alright.
Loopy
That was
Godinez versus Elise Reed.
What she did to her arms.
Mash her up.
That was serious, bro. Give her some respect.
More respect for Reed as well, though, man, because her arm was mash up and she got out of there.
We need to stop doing this.
No, blood. No.
Arm chewed up.
Rimz, you see with the hyperextension on that arm.
The arm was mad.
No, I'm not doubting that. She got finished still.
Yeah, not with that though.
So?
Nah, well, anyway.
Can't be bigging her up after getting finished, bro.
I have to big her up for that, blood, because I can't lie. If your arm was hyperextended like that, fam, I know what.
Yeah, because my arm's long, bro.
Tap like chicken, fam.
I'm tapping, bro.
100%.
I admit I'm tapping, bro. I ain't doing. And she hyperextended it and started turning it left,
bro. With her leg.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, she's moving mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's moving mad. Yeah,
Loopy moving Loopy.
Yeah. She's on stuff.
There's a couple
She's
others
on
there,
stuff.
though.
What? Yeah.
Scroll down because there's a couple
sweet.
others.
Keep going through
Kopilov,
this.
blood. I need to speak about Kopilov.
Oh, yeah.
Kopilov. Performance of the night again. Round 2
What?
finish.
Yeah, he's ranked.
The liver kick and then the follow up with the punch.
I've seen where he's beatable, though.
100%.
I've seen where he's beatable, but I don't know if he's top
good,
end.
No,
Top
he's
end.
good.
No,
you
he's
know,
good.
He's
I-
got
when
to
I
be in the
was-
mix though. He's
when
got
I
to
was
be in the mix.
watching this-
Yeah, he's good. But
When I was
don't know if
watching
he's
this,
fully
I was
got-
thinking to myself, for me to say you're ranked, you need to finish him. And I wasn't sure. The first round when he let him slip, I was like, I don't know if you're gonna finish him. But then he actually got him out there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, no, he could get himself ranked, especially at middleweight.
Yeah.
You ain't
yeah,
couple
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
middleweight,
no, I
that's
rate
why.
him,
That's
I
where
rate him.
he can do
Yeah, I
it.
rate him. I rate him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
he needs a top 15, but underneath this, I need one more though. Not this one. Not this.
The challenge.
Actually, no. Go.
The
Brother.
the referee.
That ref is
Tony, what's his name?
been
Tony
like,
Omar.
what happened there?
Tony
I didn't watch his
Omar.
name, blood.
No,
You didn't see
Omar,
it?
not Omar. Oh, that's the ref.
what's his
That's the
name?
ref.
Bro, you had him with the arm and guillotine.
Tony something. What's the ref's name?
Which side?
So
Oh, Tony.
Ch-
A Tony.
Chairez-
A Tony. Something a Tony. What's the
Find the
ref?
name, yeah. But no, so Chairez has got Lacerda, whatever his name is, in a arm and guillotine. You're standing,
against the cage.
and when you're in that position,
It's hard to see.
it's difficult to see. But also, like when you're defending that position, you kind of got to relax. You got to rest, get the arm off your neck, whatever. His arm's gone kind of like limp, like boom.
And he stopped.
Referee just jumped in, boom, boom, boom. But obviously, he's not even slumped. Obviously, when you're standing, if you choke someone unconscious, they're going to slump. Yeah. That's not what's happened. So straight away, man's called off the fight. It's a bit like the Robbie Lawler versus what's my man, the one that got punched out by Jake Paul, Ben.
Ice cream.
Yeah, it's a bit like that.
Oh, the Bulldog.
I think it's even the same referee that's done that. I
Yeah,
might be
he
wrong.
said that
I might be
before.
wrong.
No, he has.
Dominic
Daniel
Cruz.
Daniel
Here's
brought
what's
it up.
crazy. No, but here's what's crazy. Dominic Cruz. From the moment they were in that position,
said that don't
Dominic
call
Cruz said,
Do not
he's,
call it.
Yeah, do not call it like
Omar.
he's. And then
Tony. Is it Tony? Or Tony Omar? It's Tony something. Yeah.
But yeah, listen,
He's done it before though.
he
has done it
messed it
before.
up, bro. He
'Cause
messed it
Daniel
up.
So
brought
what?
up.
He stopped the fight and he realized he
Chris
was alright.
Tyone.
Chris Tyone
Yeah.
says, "Oh, yo,
Bro,
I know
he's
it's Ione,
wide awake,
yeah.
fam. He
Chris
thought he was
Tyone,
unconscious.
yeah.
He's wide awake, bro.
He's done it before.
So why did he not reassess his position? Like
Because he already called the fight.
Yeah,
He
but
just called
he's
it boom, boom,
called
boom.
No, you can't.
You can't. Once you call the fight,
No,
it's
no,
done.
I'm not that dumb, guys. I'm saying before he jumps in and calls it, why has he not walked around?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
like, see man's
No,
face.
because I think he tried to. He's pinned up against the. You know what? What never made it look good from what's his name, Daniel, right?
The arm, innit?
Lasagna, is that his shoulders just went. No, I'm like.
But sometimes you have to go limp to.
You're
to
right.
get
I'm
out.
not saying, but you know what it was? He went from being really stiff for a long while to showing that he's in the fight. Then it almost just went. I almost like he died. So it's still bad refereeing though because you got to figure it out. How? I don't know. I'm not in there. I'm not a ref.
No,
It's
you could
hard.
have touched his hand.
Yeah,
so that,
maybe.
you know, look, you
Yeah,
know what I mean, like-
that's a good point.
like, lift
Can
it
you
up,
do
like-
that? Can you do that?
Yeah,
though?
of course you can.
Yeah, you can.
It's the
I've
fact.
seen refs do
Daniel
that.
Cormier said it's not the fighter's due diligence to
To-
say
Yeah,
I'm
I'm good.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the ref needs to
it's
check.
the ref needs to check. So,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, and carry on. Let's move
Go
on.
down one more though.
This one.
Tracy Cortez,
Bad B come to the nest. Skin or go, she cute.
One man's trash, another man's treasure, blood.
That can be my treasure.
Yeah, she definitely is treasure, and she got the win over Jasmine.
Yeah,
Javi-
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Javika.
Jasmine Alphabet.
Javikas?
Corona.
Jasmine Kukas, or whatever her name is. Sorry,
Jasmine
guys.
Alphabet.
Jasmine Alphabet.
It's just every letter.
Whoa, yeah, this was a good fight from Tracy Cortez. I think she won 2 of the rounds out of
Yeah,
1.
yeah.
She won 2-1.
I just
And
want to
put
see a
on the
picture,
good
bro.
hands. She's lame,
Yeah.
man. She's
I
pretty.
didn't want to speak about the fight.
She's actually lame.
She's pretty, man.
I think she's
She had
top.
them love
She's top.
hearts.
She's top 3 in the UFC still.
No, she's number one.
Whoa, who else is länger than her in
Best
the
in the
UFC?
UFC.
No,
She's number one.
The reason I said
She's
top 3
number
because I
one.
don't want to skip someone. Do you get it?
No, she's straight number one though.
Rose is in there.
Tab-
What are you talking about?
Rose,
Tabitha?
don't do that.
Rose is up there.
He's gonna put
Nah,
Jessica and
nah,
George
nah,
in there.
nah, nah,
No,
nah.
you know.
He's gonna put Jessica and George in there.
Tabitha, he's old still.
Wait. You don't think Rose is nice, bro? From what
You don't
just
think Rose
said.
is nice?
From what he just
I
he
would've
went-
put her in
when
top
we said
3.
that, he went,
You're meaty. You're meaty.
When she had hair,
You're
I rated
meaty.
it. I don't
No,
rate it.
I think she's better without
she's
it.
better
You're
without hair,
meaty.
though.
You're
Like,
meaty.
she's
She's
better
better
without
without
hair.
You
And that's
are
it.
better without hair.
You're
Bro,
yes.
yeah,
No
bro.
way.
You're
No,
man
but I
that be
can't do the
my
white
woman. You're
girl
man
thing.
that likes
She
women
could
with
be
I can't
fat
do the
tits.
white
for
girl
you,
thing, so the long hair thing is mad for me still.
She can.
What?
She,
What? You like ballad, yeah?
No.
that's a butter.
No, I said I don't like the white girl like that. You know, say the white hair, man. No,
It
fuck with
suits
that.
Rose though.
But,
Yeah,
Rose
Rose
is
is
the only female I've
sexy,
seen
man.
with a bald head that I'm just like, eesh.
We can both rub each other to sleep. Anyway, on that note, that was UFC Fight Night wrapped up at the T-Mobile Arena
Yeah.
for another championship.
There weren't nothing else
belt.
this week.
There
There was
wasn't.
Octagon. Shout out Teo Adunjo. He won. He got decision win. on Octagon. I need to actually watch the Octagon.
I ain't watched it this.
Still, they're on the zone, innit?
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that was it really this week.
That is it. So
Yeah.
let's get into some news.
Yeah, cool.
Let's do it.
Sweet.
Do. Here we Even Gamrot.
Okay. Good combat fight.
Good lane card.
Look forward to that one.
All right, let's do it. Let's start with Aljamain Sterling. How do you give Israel Adesanya immediate rematch? Then tell me I don't deserve it. Great point. Great point that I always make. And I'm going to let you lot speak because I've spoken about this. Rimz, you might as well speak on it because I know what you said. You've said it before.
Yeah, no, if it don't make money, it don't make sense. And that's the game, unfortunately. Today, like, you gotta bring in paper because they're business at the end of the day. And yeah, you being champ doesn't generate more money than Sugar being champ. And then Israel being champ obviously generates.
Is there a problem with this? With the way the UFC is going though? Is there a problem?
Yeah,
Being a real UFC fan, is there a big problem in this?
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Do you think they're ever going to try and change the stipulament or figure this out some way? Because
Only
UFC
way that
fans-
happens.
Do you think real UFC fans will get onto them to
The
make
only way that happens ever is if the promoter doesn't hold the belts. Because they want max money, bro. It's profit, innit? That's it is.
Which
That's
will
what it
never
is.
happen.
Hmm?
That will never happen.
No.
Could happen.
It's unlikely though, because then in which case they're probably only going to be one belt. And
Yeah,
there
you
won't
got
be
the
like-
court
there won't be
case though.
promotion- There won't be promotions.
That could change stuff.
Yeah,
that
could do.
that
Could do,
that
but I
would
don't
be
think it
better.
will.
Like me personally, remember I always say this. This whole UFC World Champion, like Bellator World Champion, it should be UFC champ, Bellator champ, whatever, one champ, and then there's a bigger.
World Cup.
There's like the Intercontinental that is only on Raw. You can
Makes
only get
sense.
that when you
Makes
fight
sense.
on Raw.
Makes
And then you
sense.
got the United States Championship, where you know what I mean. You have to be in a certain part of the organization to get it. So I'm like,
You have to wear that T-shirt.
the World Championship should be a cross-platform thing to be called the World.
All right, let me put this out there. Yeah? What if Saudi decide to buy all of the promotions
Do it.
and they say we're gonna do one promotion now?
No, it shouldn't be one promotion. I don't think it should be one promotion.
They should do
I
like
think
on the
they-
Olympics.
But
kind
as
of
in it
thing,
should
like-
be
Yeah, I
one
think they
belt.
should combine the belts, and go actually,
Oh,
this
so
is
you mean do it like boxing?
yeah.
Because
How
there's
much-
rumors
yeah.
about them doing that with boxing. You know,
How much?
about they're gonna buy all the commissions
Oh,
Not
I
the
heard about that.
commission,
Something
we're gonna buy all
about
of the
yeah,
different
yeah,
belts
heard of something.
and then just
say
make
that.
one belt for boxing.
Do
Was it
Saudis
Terrace?
just
Was it Crawford who said? I heard Crawford say something like that, or someone say
Might
something
have
like
been.
that.
do Saudis just print money like all day? Is that all they do? They just sit
Bro,
there printing it.
They,
Bruv,
they
they had
dig it
money.
up, fam.
Bruv, they had money from back in the day. That's
Yeah,
if
they
you know
dig
the
it up.
truth about what happened with Saudi. The man that landed there just landed on oil,
Yeah,
and you
and
put-
there was stuff before that,
was
blood.
it. Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
them man-
got
them
no.
man were
They
busy
just
in the slave
literally,
trade, fam.
yeah, what?
Yeah.
But back to this Aljamain. I feel sorry for my boy. He's got a very good point. I always make this point up. I don't want to see the UFC become WWE. That's why we have WWE. That's why we have WWF. Whatever you want to call
And
it.
The Rock came back.
There you go.
Yeah,
That's why we
yeah,
have
did he?
it.
Spine
see?
buster.
See?
Yeah.
Did he? See?
People
Oh,
gave
only
out the
like
pe-
60.
Yeah,
gave
bro.
out the people's
Bro,
elbow, fam.
When you look like The Rock, bro,
He's on raids, bro.
it don't matter if you're 60.
It don't matter if he's on raids, but that's the Rock, fam.
That's fine, but listen, when he has a heart attack in there, giving the people's elbow,
Nah, man.
he'll be a rock.
Nah, that people's elbow was
You get
mean,
me?
fam.
He'll be stoned, fam.
And he's like 200 pounds heavier
Oh,
than he
bro.
was back in the day, bro.
Like, there's levels to it. But I'm just saying we have WWE for that, and I feel like we should keep this as raw to the professional aspect of mixed martial arts, keyword, again, and having the best be the best, regardless if they're boring, they're like a tin can, or they're a whatever, just a flipping, whatever you want to call it, a boring painting picture just drying on the wall. What we do need to see is the real savage hold that belt. I feel for the UFC fans, but I guess superstar doesn't, whatever you want to call it, comes with the UFC now.
The thing with that you just said about the best being the best, yeah. Here's like recently, I think for me in particular, like I've had to reassess my MMA or like just generally like what I think of fighters. Yeah, because like Sean Strickland went in there and beat Izzy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, you can't tell me that Sean Strickland is the best middleweight in the world right now.
But
There's no chance.
This kind of shows you though you can't. Every fight there's a possibility.
Every
Like, you
dog
can't
has his
just
day, innit?
you just can't. You can't just say because this guy has been on this run and he's beaten. Like anything can happen.
Like
in this
literally,
game,
you
man.
could
100%.
slip in the
100%.
octagon. A man banged you on the slip down. That's the fight, you know.
Yeah.
You lost off of a slip, really, but he banged you on the way down, and you've lost the belt. So that's why you have to see everything kind of get played out. You know what I mean?
Islam's next to lose, man.
Ooh, that's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
good.
so,
That's
still.
gonna be good. That card might be card of the year from what I'm
It
seeing.
will be.
yeah.
It
It looks
probably will
really
be.
good. But all right, sorry, Aljamain, man. I have nothing more to say. I don't think anyone else does in this cave because it's just the star that makes it, and Izzy's a star, and you're kind of not really.
Yeah.
And nothing's to say he ain't gonna get his rematch. I think he will. I actually think he will.
Not straight away. Is that what
No,
you're
no, I think he gets a rematch. They haven't confirmed who Sugar's fighting next. Yeah, I think Aljo does probably get a rematch.
Because if he gets back the belt, yeah.
They're not.
Imagine he gets back the
They
belt,
are not
and
doing
that
that.
kills Sugar. You know,
I can tell you supposed
that kills Sugar.
Why? Because we win.
that belt.
Hey, before we
Then
move
what's
on,
to
yeah. Ari Gold, Bras, and Hank.
Hey,
Rose is meaty.
You,
Most
man.
Valid is meaty.
you man,
Hey,
you
brother.
man. Let me take this one.
Yeah, God
you
knows
man,
I love you.
unfollow the thing in it. Like, go watch someone else, bro.
No, don't
Straight.
open it. Don't open it. We're all good. We're all good. You're all good on this
Hank.
side.
Hey, wait,
That's got
is
team, blood.
that Hank?
Yeah.
That's my brother, fam. No, don't do that.
I
Don't
got
do that, don't do that, don't
moving
do
mad,
that.
fam.
Hank's
Bro,
moving mad.
she rubs
fam.
my
Let me
head,
see your
I
girl.
rub her
DM
head
me
to
a picture of your girl right now. Let me
You
see.
get me? We rub
Because
each
if
other
she's meaty, I'm on you still. I'm on
He
you.
ain't gonna be worse than Rose.
She better be prettier than Rose.
What?
Yeah.
I know.
You're
Rose is
dumb,
top.
bro.
Like,
He's
Rose is
dumb,
really
bro.
hot, you know. I don't think them lips. Oh, it's,
Yeah.
ooh.
The smile.
You don't wanna
It's
know
the
what
smile
it is.
in the blue
Ooh.
eyes.
Let's move on. Morning Report has Johnny Cannonier says I'll beat the champ. Calls for Sean Strickland rematch. Oh my God.
Hey.
Makes sense. What did Greeny say last week when I said in that whole snippet that got out of control? Said Cannonier beat the champ.
He did.
He did indeed. This is why mixed martial arts is mixed martial arts.
I
But
think I literally
would
see
you
Cannonier
like
just
to
tearing
see?
him.
That's the question is though.
Tearing him.
Would you like to actually see before Izzy? Even forget
Yeah.
Would you even like to see this?
Because I want this. I've always hoped he'll get a opportunity to like be a champ.
Who, Ninja Man?
Yeah, man.
I don't like that, man.
What do you like?
Cannonier, I don't really like Cannonier. Still.
Why?
He's just a bit plain, innit? Like, I'd much rather see Sean be the champ than.
No,
than
Sean is a character.
Yeah.
Being
Oh,
the champ,
100.
You see him with the
100.
flamethrower.
Oh.
Chasing Dookie. I was like, Ross.
Bro, I told you he's the ghoulie. You lot didn't want to listen.
And then
Box standard Sean.
when he ripped the belt and he got the
Yeah,
tape.
tape. And then just put the duct tape on top of it. So, oh well, this is gonna be it. He's a real one.
He's entertaining still.
Living in his
Can't
trailer
lie.
trash.
He's got his
Wait,
bag
bro,
still.
he
He's got
ripped
his
the
bag.
UFC belt.
Yeah.
Like
Bro,
the badge on it is ripped
Rip.
a bit, and he just stuck it back onto
With
the
a
level,
masking
bro.
tape, with masking tape, bro.
At the top, everyone can
Duct
see.
tape, that grey duct tape.
Yeah,
Yeah, wrapped
grey.
it around a couple of
Too
times.
funny,
He's
fam.
a legend. But Cannonier, this is where Rimz gets the. I will stick with Rimz head where he goes. This is what makes the saucy when someone does lose the belt like that, and then you get to see these little
Yeah,
interchanges
different matchups,
happen in between. I think that makes sense. Go on.
Alright, if Hamzat beats Paulo, yeah,
Oh, that's the title. shot.
or if Paulo beats Hamzat. If Paulo beats
That's
Hamzat,
not
he
gonna happen,
jumps
but
the line.
That's not gonna happen.
Either of those two men are gonna be next.
Cool,
If Izzy
fair
don't get
enough.
it,
He's
if
not gonna beat Hamza, but
Jared Cannonier
cool.
is gonna have
I
to
can
wait,
live with
man.
it.
And we got-
Actually, Paulo Costa I can't really live with. He needs to fight one more
Bro,
time.
if Paulo
hasn't
Costa
fought in
beats
time.
Hamzat, he is going to
Hamza
fight
hasn't,
for
but
the
that's
belt.
not Hamza.
How
I don't
come,
think
man?
it's-
You
what's that?
can't do that.
No,
You
that was
keep
on
doing
Paulo
this.
Costa though. That wasn't on Hamza.
You
It's-
can't
it's-
do
it's-
that.
no,
though.
it's proven,
If
bro.
you ain't fought,
It's
you
proven.
ain't fought.
No, it's
How
not
many-
because it's
when was-
Hamza, you can't.
They
When
have
was
say,
come
Hamzat's
out
last
and said
middleweight
it.
fight?
It is proven it's not Hamzat's fault. What are you talking
What was his
about?
last fight at
my
middleweight?
point, bro.
Hamzat.
What are you talking about?
You could have had another fight.
When his last
Dana
fight?
said it's not
It
Hamza.
was
We're
like
trying to
180, no,
book
against
him
Kevin
for
Holland.
something specific. It's not his fault why he hasn't fought.
So he
that's
hasn't even
not-
fought at
if-
middleweight, bro.
If Dana,
Costa don't
This
wanna
will be his
fight,
first
put
fight
him
in
against
forever,
someone
fam.
not if the UFC are trying to book you for something, bro. Not if we're saying do
But
not
the
fight.
fight's been cancelled. So if
What?
the fight
What?
gets cancelled,
Who
they get
makes the fights? The UFC, not Hamza.
Yes.
What are you
I know
talking
that.
about?
But I'm saying, if you planned me and you to fight, yeah,
Yeah.
and you dropped
Mike.
out,
Yeah.
He's now the guy that I'm fighting, bro. It doesn't matter that you dropped out. We can run that back after.
And guess what? If
Let
he's
me
the
fight
boss,
him to
if
keep
he's
active.
and if he's the boss, he's got to sign it off.
Yeah, he does.
Okay, and if he
That's
doesn't,
why I'm saying the
signing
UFC
off
are
anything.
picking.
I'm not signing off anything.
I ain't.
All right, let's move on from Jared Cannonier saying that he wants to beat Sean Strickland all over again.
Yeah, there's about 10 man in line.
Hey, you know what I clocked?
No forgetting DDP.
Hey, they should do
you know what I
DDP
clocked?
versus Izzy for the #1 contender spot. That's what they should do.
Do you know what I clocked? Usman beat the hell out of this guy too, bro. So I wouldn't even mind seeing Usman go up and just put some work on him.
No. You can't
Sean
lose.
Strickland.
You can't
Usman
lose.
worked
You
him,
can't
bro.
lose 2 fights in a row and then fight for the belt up away, fam. What
kill
are
him,
we
man.
doing here?
kill
That
him.
is
kill him.
WWE, fam.
You said that I do
kill
stuff
him.
like that. You just done it.
kill
Don't
him.
contradict yourself.
He'll kill him.
Hypocrite.
He'll kill him.
Hypocrite.
You're the
We
guy
have
with-
someone in here.
You know you got
Hypocrite
100.
alert.
You got 100 comments on last week's video between all platforms, and 3 people backed you,
That's good.
bro.
Because I make the show. Because I make the show.
That's
That's
crazy.
I
bro.
made
Hey,
the show,
that's
innit?
about how many
crazy.
times.
I made the
If he
show.
has 100 bets, he wins about 3 of them.
Yeah, people.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm
he's
saying?
zeroing
People
it.
beg for me to
He's
be in
zeroing
there.
a level right
That's
now.
about the right odds, fam.
All right, let's move on to Alexander Volkanovski wants Ilya Topuria title fight defense in 2024. Then Islam Makhachev rematch at UFC 300, which is all interesting. And can that all be done? Because we're on UFC, 293 was the last one. So we've got 7 left.
April, I think it is.
So it's roughly around April. My birthday. That's cold. All right, lovely to hear. So if he was to fight, that means he can fight this year. No, he's injured, right? Alexander Volkanovski. He's injured, right? Isn't that
He
the
was,
reason?
yeah, his shoulder. I think.
Or something
That's why I
like
said
that. Operation.
2024.
Yeah, so 20.
I think it's around April UFC 300.
If he's
It was,
fighting,
he was
January.
January and then April.
Ooh,
It's
that's
possible.
tight though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he,
but
he
you're
fights.
fight-
He's active. He
Yeah,
is
but you're
active.
fighting a demon. You're fighting a demon as
but-
well. That you could get hurt again. Not to say he can't win, because he's Volkanovski.
Warrior's got another. He's another boxer. Do you know what I mean? It's the rise of the boxers, man. I'm telling you. But
Hey, he's gonna. I'm telling people Toporia's gonna knock this man out, bro. You don't think he's different? Hey, Toporia's got
It's
that
possible.
low sense of gravity strength as well, bro. And he's stronger than Volks, bro. You can
Whoa.
punching wise.
Yeah, he hits harder.
Yeah, you know to rephrase that.
I
yeah?
didn't
But hitting harder
You got
and
onto you and you went, yeah.
that
let me find
grappling
it.
core strength
Oh,
is
yeah,
different,
No,
bro.
Volks is
very
grappling
different.
now. I'm not gonna lie. Volks is Volks. Yeah.
Alex,
Bowie Louis will go absolutely. He's dad.
Oh, we gotta get Bowie Louis in there.
For that one, he will go upset if his
100%,
dad
fam.
loses in that.
100%.
Nah, he loves Volk.
He loves Volk.
Bro, that's his
Oh.
uncle, blood.
He loves
Tell
Volk.
him.
But do you think this can work out? And would you want to see this happen? If he beats him, do you think he deserves the Islam Makhachev
If
rematch?
if Islam gets through Charles, yeah. But then again, that looks a bit mad for Islam's title defense records. You get me?
Yeah, he needs to put in
Like,
some work, bro.
You man already say he hasn't really fought anyone, and then
that's
he's
not
only
my
fought
fault
Charles and
But hold
Volk.
on, that's not his fault, you know. When you really deep it, it's not like Rim says with Izzy is who they put in front of him. Yeah. It's the same with Islam. Who have they done?
you
Who
can't
has
say
Islam
that.
called out for?
No, that's very different. That's
How?
very different.
No, but hold on, in a sense- go
because
on,
the
go on.
division
Go on.
is a thing of because you don't rate the division
No.
fighters.
No.
It's who that's who he's
No,
got.
I get what you're going
At
to say.
lightweight, there's fighters,
No,
bro.
guess what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Listen to what I just said. This is what I'm saying. You don't just take piece for what I'm saying. I said it's the UFC that are doing this in
Yeah.
the sense of it's not Islam's fault. He's not.
And
He didn't
people,
call
and
out
people don't want to
Islam.
fight him as well.
He didn't call out
people don't wanna fight
Volkanovski.
him.
He did not call out Volkanovski. Volkanovski called him out. Went to go
UFC made the fight.
and it made the fight. I don't even think he was on it at first. I think he was a bit like, I know I got
No,
work to do.
he did. 'Cause
No,
he
I
called
don't
him
know.
out.
Habib was on it more than him.
Habib knew it was gonna be a problem as well.
Habib's the one that kind of gisted for it. I think Islam was thinking, bro, I kind of got a job to do.
I'm gonna be real and say that
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that was
saying.
probably the toughest fight he could have had there anyway.
Who?
But Volk,
Probably after
I
what we
think
saw.
so still.
So,
But yeah,
and then Islam Makhachev. So, well, we'll see. But let's move on to the next bit of news, which is glad news because I can see it already. Derek Bronson and UFC part ways fight with Roman Delazzi scrapped. So, basically, it looks like Derek Bronson's been cut from the roster and the fight against Roman Delazzi has been scrapped whenever that fight was. So, I think they've come under some type of contract issues or some type of problem.
I think it's just done, innit? I think
How?
he didn't even just run out, no?
But they had the fight. They had the fight book. Fight with Roman Delazzi is scrapped. Delazzi is scrapped.
I like Dillitsy as well, man.
Yeah, Delitzi's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
So they must have had something, and then something's happened here. But as Skit said, good. This man for need to go, bro. Because people were trying to bring up him in the Izzy with that Derek Bronson, like he's that.
No, back there they had the little rivalry
move
there.
on. I'm going to talk about that. Kamaru Usman admits he probably rushed into Leon Edwards trilogy. Excuses? I'm saying that's an excuse.
No, I think he came back.
reflection.
He came back quick because he got knocked out. I remember cold, like sleeping, and I swear, what 6
20
months or
minutes.
something like that, 7
Yeah.
month, something like that.
It's very soon, you know.
Yeah, it was
when
soon,
you
man.
look at it,
It was
it's
soon.
super
It
soon.
was
bro.
soon.
7 months. That's normal. Half
Nah.
a year.
Nah, bro.
Not
that's,
when you're
that's your ban,
class,
you know.
bro.
Like your
Yeah.
ban is you can't fight after I think 6 months if you get knocked out
Like that.
You know what I'm saying? So
so
he should have took
banned.
longer. Like,
so you're banned
that's
6
your
months.
yeah.
Right.
And to get classed the way he gets classed, bro.
Okay. I didn't know your ban was that long. I thought it was like 3
something
months.
like that.
I thought it was like 3 months. I
Think
didn't
it-
think it was
think
6
it
months.
But irrespective of what the ban was, 7 months after getting knocked out like that, that's very soon.
Soon,
man.
man.
Very soon. To go against the same opposition. Psychologically,
Well,
even from a physical
He didn't
standpoint, it's
lose
mad,
in the
but
same way, so it's not like he'd had a better performance. Well, actually, no, he didn't.
I don't think he did.
He didn't.
He had a
Even though he
way
got
worse
knocked out,
performance.
It's hard to say though, because when you get knocked out, it shuts off everything you've done prior.
But
innit?
that's exactly why 7 months is. Do you know what I'm saying? 7 months is way too soon.
If I quickly go around, did Kamaru fight better in the first or second fight?
Second or third fight.
First or second, second or third fight? Should I say,
Second
yeah.
fight, way better.
Yeah.
Way better. Remember, he was dominating 4-1.
Yeah.
And until he got collapsed. But can
Yeah.
you say that because he got collapsed though? Because
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
he
'cause
fought
everyone
better.
can get caught,
He
innit?
fought
Like,
better.
you know what I mean?
He definitely fought better.
if he would won the fight in London, because we gave it 3-2 to
Leon.
if it went the other way, would you have said if he
Still
just
better
fuck around?
performance.
Oh, but you
I would
just
say
said
it was a
okay.
better performance,
Alright,
yeah.
cool. I can live with that. All right, let's move on then. Dana White, Vince McMahon on hand to ring NYSE bell as UFC WWE merger stock goes public.
Is that DC in the back?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boy.
They're all in there. Triple H,
Yeah, man,
Vince
put that.
McMahon.
Glad they got a
all
black
the
man
top.
in there still.
So what's going on here? Like, so they're
So
merging.
They
They've
merged,
they-
then they've got a stock now, basically. WWE, UFC.
I don't know what
So
does
they're
the
on the
stock
stock market.
do? Yeah, what does
What
it
do you
do?
mean? It's
though?
just it's just on the stock market now,
For
isn't it?
people
You
to
wear
buy
a
into.
Trump t-shirt,
yeah,
bro.
for people to buy into.
Yeah.
No, but I'm just but I'm saying no,
Economics.
but
It's
I'm
a public
saying,
traded company now,
That's
innit?
calm, but why did they make it seem like the way they've made it seem?
Mm.
They got some TKO belt. They're making it seem like some new things opening up, like organization wise.
It's
like,
partnership,
They
innit?
could have, yeah, cool.
Hey,
but
bro,
they-
listen, any reason for them man to have a little party, fam, little shindig, get
Fair
away from the
enough.
wives. You get
And
me?
they made it just bigger than what it seems. I get what a stock market. Trust me, if anyone gets stock market, I get all that, bro. It's they just made it seem they got a belt there, and it just made it seem a bit more like more was going on. But yeah, sorry. Let's move on with WWE president teases all-star TKO weekend events with UFC career extensions for fighters. So basically, what Triple H is saying is that once they're done with their UFC career, they can just ship it all over.
Yeah, if it makes sense, I guess. Yeah. And,
Not
and
people
then
like Izzy.
A lot of heavyweights.
People
a lot
like
of
Izzy and
heavyweights.
Sean.
Izzy will start wearing a mask and cape. bro.
But
You know
will
the
it be-
Zorro thing?
It won't
He's
be
already
Izzy. It
black
won't
as
be
well,
Izzy.
so it's
It
like-
won't be Izzy, man.
Crazy, bro.
You gotta have a wrestling background.
Yeah,
Bo
yeah.
Nickel. You can't just if you're a striker, you ain't going over to WWE.
Yeah.
Why? He might want to be a high flyer, bro.
Like Jeff.
that would work though. Wouldn't it?
Jeff,
that's what I'm saying.
That's
Hey, that's all
It's
right.
top in here. For energy, for real man energy, we can have that type of stuff in here. We can have that type of nails energy in
And
here.
you got they're gonna do
Weekends. Oh yeah, my mate. Yeah, yeah. They're gonna do I think weekends where they do like a WWE event, a UFC event, and then maybe a WWE event again or something
When
like that.
WrestleMania is what
Weekend.
time? That's like April, no?
Yeah.
That'll probably be UFC
Yeah, March,
300 and
You
WrestleMania
think?
on the
That'd
same
be
weekend.
mad if they done that. That's crazy.
WrestleMania. All right. Well, shouts out to both WWE and because that's who I come up with. Well, I come up with WWF
100.
because that was the federation was way more exciting.
yeah,
than
yeah.
entertainment.
I can't even tell you who that guy in the back is, fam.
Yeah, me either can I.
That's
Oh,
Roman Reigns.
No, not
Yeah,
him.
that's the new
I
guy.
know Roman.
No,
I don't
no,
know.
Don't know my guy,
Yeah,
fam.
Oh,
who's
this
that?
guy.
Yeah.
Who's
Who's
that,
that, fam?
He was like a production guy, bro.
He's not. He's in the ring, bro. He's in the
No,
ring.
that guy's
bro.
definitely a wrestler.
He's a wrestler.
Nah, he's probably like, you know what?
I just don't know his name, fam.
Paul Heyman was to
Brock.
to Brock.
He was so annoying.
Hey, Paul Heyman's still running with Roman, fam.
Yeah, yeah.
When I see the Rock thing there, I said, nah, let me just
what
see
happened
this.
to that annoying one, the black guy with the glasses?
Which one?
Oh, the general manager.
Oh, he was funny. The black
Barnett.
guy.
Look like the Halifax.
Yeah,
one.
Halifax.
What's his name again?
Donald, not Donald.
No, what do they call him? They
Sherman,
call him,
Sherman, I swear.
No,
but they called him the name,
Yeah.
man. What was it, bro?
because he used to be funny at times. He was annoying though. All right, let's
Hey,
move
shout
on.
out for me. He's made a point here.
that?
Let me
point,
Hooper.
Said Pereira took a shooter break after a KO and beat Yarn though.
There you go. That's a point.
Yeah, but it wasn't the same Kalassin, though.
Bro,
It wasn't the same Kalassin.
Shin,
Yeah.
shin to head dome, yeah, is different. To,
Bro, let me hit you with this baseball bat real quick and see how you feel in
I'll
6
give
months.
Usman
man.
this. I'll give Usman this. He did fight decent enough to make it a fight in the second fight. He didn't get whitewashed where he looked completely out of it. He did, even though it was
but-
boring, he was not completely out of that.
I just think the
it
damage.
Was Shabba Madapot, man.
Yeah,
You
facts.
can't come out to that in England
And not come back with a victory.
Oh, I'm sorry,
There's
guys.
a lot of damage on his body though as well, man.
Yeah,
These
he's
knees
injured.
and everything. Yeah, man. Usman needs to walk away, man.
All right, we're gonna get to next week's cause.
Just letting you guys know, like, how do you feel
What's
that,
that?
like,
Go
where,
on.
like, obviously we've been watching UFC for a certain period of time now, but like all of our fighters that were there when we started watching are
fading out.
slowly fading out. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day because in the comments everyone's saying casual, and I was trying to work out how many hours of MMA do you need to watch before you're no longer
You know what it
casual.
is?
Is
It's
it
just
10,000
hours?
hours?
Unpopular
that.
opinions and they're talking shit.
MMA's
Like, from when you're
opinionated.
not talking about like the main stars of the UFC, like you're going into depth onto
Other
lower
levels.
fights on the cards. You're not a casual, bro. Like,
For
it
real,
is
and
what
you
it is,
actually
man.
know about fighters.
No, but-
actually all
but
know
it-
about fighters.
bro,
like,
all I do
is
is
it
I
t-
like them comments.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
no,
Same.
facts.
Same, man.
But is it the 10,000 hours though? You know what I'm saying? And if so, how close? I was trying to work out how close am I to my 10,000 hours.
Bro, you got to remember, all of this thing is just opinionated, innit? I'm going to be opinionated one week. He's going to be heavily, and you are. And at the end of the day, I know I get played as the villain most time. Great. But at the end of the day, we're here to obviously make a show of content for the people. And there's no way there's 4 of us decided to make Kombat Kings to have the same damn opinions. No way. You get me? I was arguing with these boneheads in a group chat way before we started this. We had the group chat. Yeah, so come on, man.
What's crazy though? What's crazy is that there's like, you're the only person that thinks Habib is in a completely different.
All right, let's go into this
All right.
next week's
Can't wait to
card.
make that video.
UFC Fight Night. We have
gonna
back.
work on it.
I'm
Hard,
working on
you're
that
gonna study.
tonight, fam.
Back at the Apex, Las Vegas, United States. We have Rafael Fiziev versus Masrut Gamrot.
Mateus.
Oh, I like to say Masrut. I don't know why I say that. It just I don't know.
Your name's Bragz, but I like to
That's
call
why
you
they
Skip.
call you a casual, bro.
Come on, Skip.
That's why they call you a casual.
No,
That's
cool.
why.
I still know more about MMA than them. That's crazy. Fiziev versus Gamrot. Guys, what do we have here? What are you thinking here?
Striker versus grappler.
Yeah. But a man that's got good takedown defense.
Fiziev's takedown defense is very good, man. I think Fiziev beats him up, you know. Fiziev did look against Gaethje, did look sharp. It's just that Gaethje looked sharp off. But then since then, we've seen Gaethje going to have a great performance. So I think Fiziev will bounce back against Gamrot.
I got Fiziev as well.
5 rounds as well.
I do
Oh,
too.
5 rounds.
Fiziev does gas a little.
Yeah, I haven't seen him do a 5 round though.
He does gas. Yeah,
No, I don't think
really.
I don't think I've seen him do a 5 round
He
though.
does.
I think he might have been in a 5 rounder, but he didn't go 5 rounds, possibly. I
Possibly.
don't think he's been 5 rounds.
Yeah, 'cause
Gamrot
that was a
has.
Yeah, Gamrot.
Gamrot
He's
has,
a
yeah.
known 5 round.
He can do. He's got
Yeah.
a gas tank.
Yeah.
The only thing is that he's just so wrestling dependent, and I wonder if he's going to get caught.
Interesting. If I had to say,
Good matchup.
I'm gonna go Fiziev knockout stoppage round. Is it? I think it might happen quite early. 2.
I had it 2
I
here
didn't
still.
see. I was gonna go 2 or 3, and then he went 3.
It's got to be early.
Huh?
It's got to be early because I think
Yeah,
otherwise
the wrestling-
Gamrot wrestle fucks him.
Yeah, wrestle fucks him. Yeah, yeah, good point. Yeah, I'm gonna go
Really?
2.
Yeah, bro.
After a while, if it drags on, Fiziev's gas tank's not the greatest. As the fight does go on a little bit, he does huff and puff a little bit.
Yeah, he'll I still think. Sorry, I still think his takedown defense can maintain it standing for, especially the first 3 rounds. I think he's good enough to
Yeah, I hate you.
to stuff it. I think it will go championship rounds for it to swing in Gamrot's favour more.
Yeah, I agree. With that.
And where do you go with this fight then? Do you go more Gamrot than?
No, I think Fiziev. See me. I've always told you, look, I go off of emotion, bro. Who I like, who I don't like. Gamrot. What fight was it that he shouldn't have won?
Sayukian fight.
Get out of here,
Yeah,
blood.
that was the one that hurt, man.
That
was the one that hurt, man.
I can't back that.
That one.
I
It was
can't
a
back
good
that.
fight though. It was a very
Fight,
good guy.
but he lost.
I'm gonna get Gamrot, you know.
Yeah,
Because you think with your brain, I don't, bro. I swear I,
think
don't.
Gamrot's
But
smart money. To be fair,
I think Gamrot in this one. I think I'll take Gamrot.
I'm not, you know. I think Gamrot might get caught. Gamrot gets hit a lot, you know.
He could get
He
caught.
gets
I'm not
hit.
gonna lie, he could get caught, but I'm betting on he can probably
Chain
being
together.
persistent, him chaining it, probably get him down at some point as well.
His wrestling's 10-10 though, in the sense of the way he rolls around, even in exchanges with the wrestlings.
And I
10.
feel Fiziev is not as good a takedown, the defending takedowns as say someone like Sayukian.
No, Sayuki's a different level though.
And he
It's
took down
different
level. What,
Sayukian.
takedown?
He
Yeah,
got
but-
Sayukian down.
I think Fiziev's
Yeah, yeah,
takedown
yeah,
defense is
yeah.
better than Sayukin's.
Nah.
No,
Takedown defense.
no.
Takedown defense.
No.
Fiziev's got elite takedown defense.
No,
you know?
so
He's
Sayukian,
got
bro.
good takedown defense.
Yeah.
It's elite, bro.
Yeah. Elite, not elite, not
Elite?
The numbers suggest it's elite. If
Are
you
you
go and look
sure?
at the numbers, I'm
But
telling
against
you,
who?
Fizieve- it doesn't matter
No,
against
it does. It always does. It always
Don't
does.
do that.
Level
It does
up.
matter.
That's
No,
why.
but
That's why I was
when it
stippling
comes
him
to
on
the-
the
but when
Izzy
it comes
thing
to
the
the
whole time.
numbers,
Of course it matters.
Bro, but
against
when
who.
it comes to
Level
numbers,
of oppo-
look,
that's why I said Corey Hansen is better, much more because he's fought better opponents, bro.
then who?
Than Izzy.
No, he hasn't. How can you say Corey Sanhagen has had beaten
opponents
tougher
than Izzy.
opponents than
Are
Izzy?
you buzzing?
What kind of kind of
Bantamweight and
statement is
middleweight.
that? I'm gonna have to make 2 videos for you this week, bruv.
Are you mad? I put it up to you earlier. So what was you listening to the whole time? I brought
Yeah, I
it up?
was listening. It's still just because I was listening doesn't mean it made sense,
Yeah,
bro. You said Corey
I
Sanhagen was
think-
a
I
better
think- I
mixed
think the
martial
kids
artist
need
than
to teach-
Izzy.
The kids need. He's a better mixed martial
You're
artist than
mad. Everyone in this room thought you're mad when you said that.
What is he? What? Say again?
He did.
Izzy is a more complete. Sorry,
Corey Sanhagen.
Corey Sanhagen is a more complete mixed martial artist than Izzy.
He is.
Thank you.
Come on,
See,
man.
you're buzzing.
He is.
No,
You thought everyone was gonna agree.
You are
with
mad. You are mad.
He's not more accomplished.
Let me
He's
explain.
not more
Let me-
accomplished.
Say
Let me
accomplished.
explain why he's
a
not.
better
Okay,
mixed
let me-
martial
okay,
artist.
Let me explain
He
why
shows
he's
you
not.
more.
Let me explain why he's not. Because it doesn't matter whether your skill set is, oh, I've got 8 out of 10 wrestling. I've got 7 out of 10 grappling. Da-da-da-da-da. Bro, you can't do it all together, and he hasn't won a title, bro. Who has he
you're
beat?
moving
Who has he
about
beaten?
accomplishments now.
Rob Font.
Bro, it's not about
Rob
that.
Font.
See,
No, he's
this guy
got good.
goes-
He's got good wins, bro.
Bro, this guy's mad.
Yeah, but that's your guy. Of course he's gonna believe
This
it because
guy's
that's his
mad.
guy.
No,
I'm
and
asked the
bro,
wrong person.
No,
If I
brought
asked
Corey
him,
as
he
a
would have said,
random person. I brought up Corey being a random person. No one being a fan. I tried to find a very basic. When I done that, when I thought of it, I thought of let me try and find the most basic. But that I didn't want him to win the title. It was a point that I made. But I had hard fights, but they were around that top 3 as a mixed martial artist in one of the hardest divisions. Middleweight is not one of the hardest divisions in it. It goes actually heavyweight, probably lightweight, then middleweight. As it probably goes in that order, as in worst divisions. Heavyweight's worse, then light heavyweight, then middleweight. Then it probably goes like in that order, bro.
Except until
Middleweight's probably the
flyweight is-
third worst weight
flyweight is
division
up.
in the whole of all of it. Women's are better than that. All the women's
But
weights are better.
this is the thing.
Then what?
The middleweight.
Oh, come on, man. This is the
Probably
thing.
not
Well,
bad,
bantamweight's
not
a bit
yeah,
mad
not bad, yeah,
still.
not bantamweight. I saw that.
It's
I
a
was
bit
being a bit hasty. Alright, bantamweight. I know in my heart. All right.
But just because you can wrestle better than someone else doesn't mean that you're a better or more complete mixed martial artist.
I didn't
Because
just say that. But if you have a better opportunity when you're a wrestler. I believe it's easier to learn how to strike, or get yourself into pockets than learn how to wrestle.
okay.
It's
So
so
Hey, we're
hard.
going off.
hold on. No, let me just ask this.
Go on, wrap it.
So by your logic, Curtis Blades is a better mixed martial artist than Francis
Why did you get that? Where did you get that from?
because he's
I
got
didn't
a
just
more
say about
complete skill
wrestling.
set, which is
Then who?
than Francis.
A better mixed martial artist.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
But then he's lost twice to him.
Okay. Cool. Bad days.
So-
Yeah, bad days.
So okay, if you're better than someone but you lose to them,
Yeah.
that you believe that.
You can have bad days. We said that earlier,
What?
right?
Yeah, because you have to perform.
Yeah,
on
but
the
that's not
day
bad
as
days,
well,
bro.
you
That's
know
not
what I
bad
mean?
days. They could have fight
He
10
said
times.
that about
He gonna do the same
Valentino.
thing.
Last time when Greg Grosso, she had a bad day.
But bro,
You
it's
said
one-on-one.
You said it last week when you said she
Come
made
on,
a
man.
mistake.
That doesn't make sense though, but it's a one-on-one sport. You're better than someone if you beat them.
All I'm gonna do is myself.
No, you're better on the day.
On the day, yeah.
Yeah, on the- okay,
All I'm
cool.
gonna say is, if as a we'll end it here. But all I'm gonna say is, as a mixed martial artist, I need to see you mix up the martial arts. And you can't. You're just going with plain and strikers, regardless of how good they are at striking and getting people away there. If they cannot mix up the martial arts, then what you're saying is invalid. So that's just my.
All right,
point.
so
But yeah,
who
let's
you
go
got?
round.
Fiziev.
Rafael Fiziev, second round.
Fiziev round 2.
cool. I got Gamrot.
Only man
How?
there. With
How
Gamrot.
you got Gamrot? Decision?
Yeah, I'll take the decision. If you really guesses, you could maybe get a sub, but I'll
Yeah,
take the
later on.
decision.
All right, next fight is Bryce Mitchell versus Dan Ige.
I don't know if I believe in the hype no more.
Oh, what Bryce? Off of what you've seen.
Yeah, Topuria ragdolled that guy, bro. He
Absolute-
ragdolled the man that ragdolls people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know
Yeah,
no
but
more.
Toporia's different sauce.
I ramble. I don't know.
Toporia's different sauce,
I don't
bro.
know.
He's got that different, you know, that jerk barbecue sauce that tastes that little bit different.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Ige ain't a punk though.
No, Ige gonna punch him up. I think.
Yeah, Ige might put hands on him because Ige's got hands. But the wrestling from Bryce, this is a hard fight because it's like boxing versus wrestling here, and we know what Bryce is gonna try and do in this fight.
What
It's
did I say
Ige.
earlier? It's boxing now. That's what is
So you're going Ige.
by knockout first round.
First round
Bryce
knockout.
don't get knocked out. Bryce
All
is
right.
tough.
All right.
First
Did
round.
you say
He's
Bryce is tough?
He's a farm man. He's tough. He's tough, bro.
Yeah, no, look, I'm not saying
farmer.
that Bryce ain't tough, but I'm saying that like after the last couple, not the last performance, but not the last 2 performances, but remember he had a fight that he kind of came out of, no? Didn't he pull out of a fight more recently? Oh no, he said that I had to fight because I was injured. Come on, man, come out of them with them excuses, bro. I don't want to hear that. Danny Ige, man, and I don't fuck with Danny Ige.
I'm going Bryce Mitchell. 3 rounds decision.
This one's a difficult one.
Very difficult. I'm just gonna go Bryce just because I'm going against what he said. I'm literally going against what you said, bro. I don't even. I'm going
What's
against
this?
what you
Skip and
said.
Shannon.
Something like that. I'm going against what you said.
Come on now, Skip.
And Black Bayless.
Who did Ige fight last? Was it
Ige's top 15.
Lanway,
He's in top
yeah,
15,
Lanway,
So
okay.
he's ranked 12. So
Landwehr's a good fight as well. That was a good fight.
Right.
I'm sweating in here, but it's
yeah,
hot.
it's
Thank you.
humid.
Open up that
It's
too.
humid like mad.
Broski.
Yeah, it's very humid. Come on, guys.
Alright,
Who
I'll
you
go
got?
Mitchell. I'll go
Who you
Bryce
got?
Mitchell. I'll go Bryce. I'll
Got
go Bryce.
Bryce.
Decision?
I'll go
Decision.
Bryce.
Decision.
Yeah,
Box
decision.
standard done, man.
Decision.
Box did the same. You're left alone again. You're left alone.
All right.
All alone.
When I said Sean Strickland, a couple minutes later, everyone was saying how good
No,
Sean
you didn't say
Strickland
Sean
was.
like that.
in here.
You didn't say Sean
didn't
like
say
that.
Sean in
Stop
here.
doing
Oh
that.
my
You
You're
said Sean on
wassy.
the
He
night.
goes, he has
You
a
said-
possibility.
you even said-
He goes, no,
You
he
said
goes,
Sean on
he
the
goes,
night. I was
no.
on the phone to him.
No,
earlier,
no,
he was
you got.
telling
You know
me
what he
da-
does.
da-
You know what
da-
he does. You know what he does. He goes. He plays it safe. He's one of them pussios that does this.
yeah.
Oh, you know he has a chance to win. You know, like any fighter don't have a chance to win. You know he could win. Then when we asked him, but is he should win? Yes, he should win. But you know he has a chance. Don't do that wassy shit. Don't do that in
Bro,
this cave.
you don't want me to break it down properly, fam. That's what you want. You want me to just say one thing and not speak about the whole truth.
What's the whole truth?
Over here, we like to take into account all variables, fam. Over there, you man are just headless.
What?
Just,
For the man that's-
screaming up, fam.
The hypocrite that says he don't want to see Islam fight because he knows everything that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't want to
The
say.
hypocrite.
What's the
I
hypocrite?
get these
Where's the
hypocrites, you know.
hypocrisy
I've
in
got
it?
two. I just got you. You just said before, you know everything. Oh, we need to see. What? You need to. What did you just say about that game?
You figure it out, bro. You
Oh,
know.
whatever. I can't bother.
Alright,
We got another
moving
job.
on,
We'll be here
moving
all
on.
day because we've been arguing.
Marina Rodriguez versus
versus
Michelle Watson Gomez.
I'm going Rodriguez.
Yeah, same.
I got Rodriguez. I think.
Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I think
she
Michelle
stops
struggled to get
Yeah.
into range.
Yeah, into range.
She could wrestle well, but I don't think she's the best at that.
And
Obviously,
Rodriguez's ground
Rodriguez
game.
shown a bit better
Wrestling, but her ground.
defense and that. But yeah,
Would you rate her jiu-jitsu?
Rodriguez, barely.
I said barely.
So we'll stand up for her then.
Yeah, pretty much.
3 rounds.
Yeah. Got
Same.
Rodriguez.
What have you got? I got Rodriguez.
Did Michelle Waterson Gomez not wrestle in the last fight? Quite a bit. She looked improved in that department. I think.
Didn't she lose? I swear she lost.
Really?
Yes.
Against
She's
who?
on a 3-fight skid,
who?
mate.
Against who?
Ooh.
Against
Ooh.
Who is Gomez?
Ooh, that.
Yeah.
One in,
Gomez.
1, 2,
Oh, bro.
3,
I
4,
must be thinking
5,
of someone
6.
else.
1 in 6.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy. Yeah, that's cut season.
I don't know if she's ranked. If she'll get cut. I don't know about that. I
Mm.
don't know about that. But
You can't be 1 and 7 in the UFC, bro.
yeah, but you're ranked. That's showing that weight class is not being great at the bottom end. Then that's just what it's showing. They need to get more fighters in, women fighters at strawweight in. That's what it's showing. But
What you saying?
I'm going. Yeah, I've got Rodriguez already.
It's
so.
impossible to not go
Cool.
with Rodriguez when you see that
Alright.
record from
Let's
Sweet.
move on.
You got your people, them.
Brian Buckle versus AJ
wait.
Stuck in
Fletcher.
it.
I swear this was
That's his
Braggs'.
guy. That's his guy. That's his prospect of the year.
Yeah, prospect. He's
Yeah.
gonna win the belt. And
Man's fighting a man called AJ Fletcher, fam.
I don't know who AJ Fletcher
Exactly,
is.
bro.
So I've seen it. AJ Fletcher. Right?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I
have. I probably have, and I can't remember. He's not important.
battle cut off his hair.
Yeah.
He looked good last time out, though.
He's off a contender series.
I
Though.
told you he looked good.
AJ
Overall,
No,
Fletcher-
Battle should win this. Though.
AJ
Yeah, I know.
Fletcher's off contender.
Battle should
series.
win this. If he loses this, I'll be a bit shocked.
Battle looks like a decent all-around mixed martial artist. It's just, let's see if he can put it really together.
He's back in
the
there
thing.
soon, bro. That's quite soon off
Yeah.
the last one, so
Yeah.
fair
He
play
needs
to
it
him.
though. I think he needs it. It was a bad loss when he had that loss as well.
No, he won his last fight, don't it?
No.
Oh,
his
in
last
terms
fight,
of to reach
the fight prior to that when he actually
Oh,
lost.
who is that? It was someone good. As
Yeah,
well.
it
Who
was
was
someone
I
good because I
can't
put him
remember
to the. They put him to the test because remember he was getting
Hey,
hype.
no, do you know who it was? It was the half horse, half man.
Yeah, him.
Trojan.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
half
yeah,
horse,
yeah.
half
Someone
man,
good. Yeah, I knew it was someone
Half
good.
horse. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
serious
yeah,
though.
this man
He's
was
serious
still.
though,
The
bro.
minor-
Why is he not
The
full?
Minotaur. Was it a
Why
Minotaur or
is he-
something?
Yeah,
What do they call it?
yeah, he's mad. still.
Half horse, half
It's
man.
like
bro.
that, man.
He's serious.
Scary, bro.
Mm.
Scary.
They fed him to a real wolf, bro.
He can't have a wife. Like
Who?
I'd be scared. Bro.
What as a female? What?
Yes, around him. Scary presence.
All right, let's move on to Ricardo Ramos versus Charles Jourdain. Very good fight.
That is a
Ooh.
good
All
fight.
right, Charles Jourdain's your guy.
But
Ramos
Ramos is
guy.
my guy,
Ramos as
though.
well.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Jourdain
Ramos
was
is my
originally
guy
your
as
guy,
well.
though. Jourdain was originally. I'm not saying he's not.
No, Ramos has been my guy as
Yeah,
well.
but Jourdain was your original guy,
Yeah.
bro. If I know Jourdain, but Jourdain was the original
This
killie.
one's a
What's
hard
crazy
one.
is there's no ranking points next to either of these man's name.
And they both should be ranked
Both
fighters
of
because
them
they're
should
that
be ranked at
good.
featherweight.
They're very good fighters.
Bro, this is a better fight than the Bryce Mitchell fight.
Probably. You're
This
right.
is gonna be a. This is
Probably.
fight of the night.
Yeah.
It's fight of the night.
Yeah.
Can easily see that being the
100%. Who you going with though, Rimz? Let me go with you. Since they're both your guys, let's go with you first. Who have you got to actually take away? And is it going to happen via decision? Because anyone can get stopped. They're both savages. They
I'm
go
gonna go stoppage.
you guys stoppage?
I'm gonna go stoppage.
Jourdain.
Ramos.
Ah!
Ramos.
Oh! Is that what you're
Ramos.
saying?
How though?
Some I can say
Help.
maybe an elbow.
An elbow.
Yeah, he's an elbow man.
Sneaky
Still,
elbow,
he's
yeah.
an elbow man.
Yeah, he's had a
Okay.
couple of them finishes now, innit?
I'm gonna go.
No, man, I'm going Charles Jourdain.
Hey,
man.
Jourdain.
He's a gritty killie.
It hurts me
He's
now
grit.
because these are
He's
my
a
guys.
gritty
These are my
killie.
guys.
I'm going for that, bro. I did it for the 6 like Drake, fam. Fuck it. Let's do it for the 6. Canada, stand
You're on
up.
them- that's the Drake, that's the
I'm
Bragz
going.
curse.
I'm going. What? Charles Jourdain. Yeah, decision. I'll go decision.
Cool.
What you saying, Greeny?
Seeing as you went Jourdain, I'm gonna go Ramos.
Okay, it's Ramos. It's not Ramos.
All right, cool.
You can't say
Whatever
his
it
name.
is,
Can't
bro.
say his name.
No, but
Hey, can you give me my
If-
magnum, please? Got me a magnum, bro.
Nathan.
Hmm?
Nathan. This guy don't understand the word. The man's name's Nathan, fam. Anyway, carry on. Who you going with, cuz?
probably I haven't watched. I can't remember watching Camel's fight, so I'm going Jourdain.
Guy Jourdain.
That tickled me still.
Yeah, but you forget Nathan's name. Because Nathan forgets his own name sometimes. So I get it.
Alright.
I get it.
What's the
Let's cover the
prelims on that?
prelims. Let's
No,
quickly
we're
go
not-
over the
Have a
charts.
quick look. We
No,
have a quick look.
but-
We ain't gonna go into it.
No, we're not gonna just want to cover it. I just want to see what the fights are. Tim Means
Andre
is back.
Filho.
Andre Filho.
Oh,
that's a
that's a good fight.
That's a good fight.
That's a good
Yeah.
fight.
Keep going. Jacob Malkin versus
Corey
Kobe
Brundage.
Brundage. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know how that ends. They're both wrestlers.
Cody
so.
Brundage, man.
Yeah, probably. Cameron. Oh, Mohammed Usman versus Jake Collier. Oh, Jake Collier's trash. But
No,
so is
Jake
Usman.
Collier's gonna beat him up.
is
bro.
Usman, though.
Jake Collier can beat him up still.
Yeah, Jake Collier will probably
Got
win
hands
that.
in it.
Yeah, but
probably
you know what
win
it
that.
is? He's got
He's trash.
damage in hands, fam. He's
Yeah,
only
but he's
gonna win by
trash though,
decision,
trash
bro.
though, bro.
No. Let me tell you about
Jake
trash.
Collier's trash.
Usman.
Oh yeah, Usman's
Mohammed
worse.
Usman, bro.
Yeah, Usman's probably worse still. Yeah,
Bro,
Jake
man,
Collier.
I watched-
He-
He actually could have earned money just being a bouncer.
Bro,
Oh,
he did for many years, bro. He's
That's
the
what I'm
bouncer
saying.
for Kamaru, fam. 100%, bro. That's why you had him around, fam.
Then we have who's that?
Inui.
Inui.
Yo.
Who's
Where?
Inui put on a wig.
Oh,
Okay, versus Hannah Goldie. Then we have Rendon versus
I don't know
Vidal.
though. Okay,
okay.
cool.
Alright,
We've
we'll
got we got Bellator on.
The main card starts at 12. Oh, happy days.
12. Oh,
Main
yeah,
card.
that's
Yeah,
usually
12
the thing
o'clock.
when it ain't a big event,
Apex,
innit?
Yeah. Happy
Oh,
days.
thank fuck for that.
Bellator's back on, is it?
Yeah, I don't know when they're
Did you
gonna
hear
stop.
about the merger being stopped with PFL?
Is it?
Yeah. You
Is
heard
it?
about it? It's
Yeah,
been scrapped.
ain't one
been scrapped.
trying to buy
Something like that. It got a big scrapping, yeah. I
Oh,
saw it.
right. Okay.
Yeah, this is Bellator 300.
No. This one.
Oh,
This is a big fight.
Eblen
still.
versus Edwards.
It's a big fight still.
come on. Can we get the
Eb-
first
S-
brothers
S.
to have titles?
I don't know about this. Eblen's good, man.
What? Together?
Has there ever been two brothers?
In the UFC?
No, just in general, like two brothers. hold
Pit
it.
Bulls, did they have hold him at the same time?
Not at the same time. I don't think
sure?
it was.
No, I think they did.
I think they did.
actually. Yeah, they did.
I think they
At
did
the
that, I
same
think.
time. I was
And
gonna say
then
the Pettis brothers
McGee
had
came and messed it
championships.
up.
Not at the same time.
Oh,
though.
the
same
Pitbull.
time, yeah.
I'm
Not at the
thinking
same
Sergio.
Yeah, not at the same time though. Same time. I think maybe Pit
No,
Bulls.
yeah, the Pit. Sorry, I was thinking of Pettis.
Oh.
Yeah,
They
not at the
didn't
same
hold it
time. Not at the same time.
I think Pit Bulls maybe at
I
the
think
same
Pitbulls
time.
did. I think they did.
But yeah, other than that, I
Yeah.
don't think so.
Can we get a second one? But it don't count. They're both Bellator, innit? Like,
I hear you.
Eblen's good though.
yeah,
He's
I know.
very
Hey,
good. He's very good.
he's the real deal.
Can't
He's
lie.
He's
someone
the best
out.
middleweight in the world. Then
You could be, you know.
That's a blow. Don't you
Could
said it
be
like you're
so.
trying to
No,
get me.
no, I'm just
Oh, you're
asking.
trying to say it like it could be.
No, like
because he fights for Bellator. Is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah.
No,
100%.
No,
No, I
bro,
get
that's,
that though,
That's
though. I
dead,
do
man.
get
There's
that.
some
Rimz,
that
you gotta make some stuff on him. Like he's bullying him. You've been saying some wild stuff.
I've been saying this, bro.
What? Hold
Everyone
on.
just likes to get
Just
at
because
me.
you're in a different
You all
company,
say wild
don't mean you
stuff.
can't be the best.
Yeah, there's some
That's
people
not-
who
no, no,
cross
no, no,
over.
I'm not
Ronaldo plays in Saudi league.
One,
bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, but is
he's
Ronaldo
still-
the best in the world?
One
for
off,
me, he's
one
my
off.
goat.
Right
He's my
now?
goat. No, but he's my goat.
Okay, but right now though, doesn't
Alright.
matter about what you've previously
Alright,
done.
but-
Right now,
Alright, Messi
is
playing
he the
in
best player in the
MLS.
world right now?
Yeah,
No, he's not.
he is. Who's
No, he's
that?
Mbappe.
No,
Oh,
that's
really?
not clear though.
Bro,
Because of the league
bro.
as well. It's what weak.
Yeah, he's got.
Yeah, but
weak
he's
league.
in a weak league. But
Cool,
Mbappe's.
who's
But
got more?
Yeah,
who's
but
got
hold on,
more?
hold on.
Messi's doing a madness in
But
that league.
my point, yeah, but I could probably go and do a madness in that league. What I'm saying is that look, it's not that if you're in a different organization you can't be the best. It's just if you're in that organization you can't be the best, man. That's my point, fam.
Wow.
I personally believe that still. I don't think.
Nemkov not the best light heavyweight
Nope.
He is,
champ.
No. No. No.
He's silly, bro. He's silly.
Bro,
Yeah,
but,
yeah, silly
but
with
hold
him.
on. But
That's
this
what
is
I'm
a man
saying.
that said
I can't bother.
AJ
Them
McKee.
makes it cool.
Yeah,
You're
you
gonna
did,
move
you
back.
Was gonna
Wow,
beat
you can move
everybody,
back.
bro.
We've all probably thought you thought Neil Magny was gonna win the fucking
I
title.
didn't say that. I
The
said there's a
fuck,
chance that you can
brother?
get the title
Everyone
shot.
says something a bit okay, but come on, man, grow up in that sense of you're just going. Oh, okay, I get they don't fight for the best organization, but sometimes can't you just visually look at a man's skill set and be like,
Against
he's
hold
very,
on, hold on.
very
Let me
good.
just use your argument. Against who?
No one in Bellator, but he's got.
Well, there
very
you go
good,
then. So how can you
but
compare
He's
it?
got a very good skill set. Eblen, he's a
Oh,
wrestling.
so does
base.
Corey Sanhagen.
He's a-
Doesn't mean he's gonna win the belt.
Eblen's beat some
Babin.
good. He beat Musasi.
Yeah.
Oh,
Old
Musasi,
but
bro.
old
Musasi in
Musasi's
Bellator
old.
is not Musasi in UFC,
Old
blood.
Musasi as well. But don't use Corey Sanhagen in the bantamweight where it's full of killers. See, you skip what you do. You're not good at kind of keeping the argument in a bubble. You jump out like bantamweight's the best. You say every week there's 30 killers in there. That are
Yeah,
ranked.
no, there is,
So
there
stop
is,
saying
there
that. They don't count. So for Corey to go what if he's gone and stayed there, he's a real killer, bro. Anyway,
He's alright.
Johnny Eblen versus Fabian Edwards, very interesting. Aaron Pico is back, I think, on the right hand side versus Pedro Carvalho.
That's a good fight.
It is a very good
That's a
fight.
good fight.
I like Pico.
Hey, hold on. Who wins the Eblen Edwards fight then?
I've got
That's
Eblen.
quickly. Eblen.
I got Eblen.
Everyone's got Eblen, yeah.
Eblen should win.
Wrestling.
I want
I want
Fabian to
just
win.
for the brothers.
Yeah, I want Fabian to win, but it's kind of for stars and what I've seen
It's tough.
from Fabian before against
Wrestling, man. It's the wrestling.
Mr. Van Zant. What's his name?
Oh,
That's it. Mr.
But you know,
Man's
yeah, that
Vanderfield
fight there
or something like that.
got him down a few times, and Eblen mixes it up better than him still.
I told
So.
you that. And Eblen can wrestle. Very good.
But I want Edwards. If you could do it, bro. Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be
it'd be
nice to
crazy.
see still.
Yeah.
But might.
Hey, Pico's actually dead, fam. Oh my, look at that smelly record, fam. Man came
It is
in
though.
with.
It is.
Man came in like 1-0.
They didn't look after him.
They did.
properly,
Yeah,
man.
you're right.
For someone who started on 0-0.
0-0,
so-
0-0.
Yeah.
Facts.
They didn't look after him good enough. So.
For real.
Alright,
I'm not interested. I'm not even saying
their
names. Mads
Bernal versus
versus
Watch. It's okay fight. Mads Bernal used to be in UFC. Sabi Harm.
Master, he was in the UFC.
He's alright, you know.
He was in the Ultimate Fighter,
That
innit?
Levin, I've seen him fight. That
Massive.
Levin
Oh,
chocolate
yeah, yeah.
guy is alright, you know. That Levin
Remember back
guy,
in the
I've seen
day.
him fight before.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
alright.
Yeah, that's it, man. Alright,
What?
cool.
When's this? Friday? Yeah.
This is
Saturday.
Saturday card.
Oh, it's in Dublin.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be early then.
Yeah, it'll be our time.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch that then.
What else we got?
One
there boxing?
championship.
Boxing, yeah, we got boxing.
Did you watch one?
Yeah, there's Joe
Is there
Joyce.
one? There's no one.
No, did you
The
watch
robot.
one? Or
Yeah.
Friday, normal?
Oh yeah, I watched the one. Hold on, let's get into this boxing first.
Oh, and there's one as well. Yeah, because there's
Ain't no.
Rodtang's fighting.
Oh,
Rodtang's
Friday,
fighting,
yeah, Friday, yeah. They don't
Rodtang's
show that on this
Superlek.
because I think because it's Muay Thai. Let's see. Yeah, they didn't show it on there. We can go into that as well. Boxing quick.
Joe Joyce.
Zhang
Yeah.
versus
That card's
Joyce.
alright because thingy's on it as well. Yard.
Oh, listen,
Anthony Yard's on the same
listen,
card as Zhang and
listen.
thingy.
Hey,
Wait,
listen.
he's an undercard.
Hey, wait, listen, man.
Yard, Anthony Yard's an
Listen,
undercard.
man, them, listen to me. Once I can't say it on here. Once you come off of here, fam, man knows something. You get me?
But Anthony Yard's an undercard for Zhang and Joyce.
Yeah.
Fam,
Really?
I am not tuning into that.
No, you
That
will
is-
be. You will.
Unless
you will.
I'm sitting in the front row.
No, trust me, you will.
I'm
you will.
not sit.
Hey,
I'm
They
listen.
ain't even showing it on there. That's mad.
I promise you.
I'm not
man,
watching that Powerpuff.
I promise you, man. Them. I promise you.
Yeah, look.
No.
10
No.
rounds.
No. I promise you. Just no. I promise you. Carry on. Sorry.
Alright. Yeah, but we've got that, and then
Madness.
what else we got? We got the one Friday
You're
card.
saying Anthony Yard's going to move up to
Madness.
heavyweight.
Nope. Mad. Madder than that, man.
So we got this one. We got Rodtang versus Superlek.
My gang ghoulies.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
These
banger
are killies
still.
right here.
This is gonna be a
Real
banger.
killies are us over here, fam. This is where the killies lay in one championship. Such a night, fam. There was a wicked card last week, yeah. Some Nakrob was fighting, fam. You don't even know about the killies. I know about the killies here, bro. I know about the Ching Fong Su. You know about Ching Fong Su, bro.
How come you can say their name, but you can't
I
say
don't know
simple
why, you
name,
know.
blood?
I don't know why. I swear to
It's
God.
That
good
means
that-
your heart lies with them.
No, it's at 4 o'clock in the
What?
morning. Him and Polo.
Yeah, I was like,
are
this is a TV.
shouting it out.
Yeah,
bro.
we're like, Jung Wong Tong.
Oh, you can't do that.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
you
her
def-
name?
That-
What's her name? Jung Wong
No,
Tong.
it's the
Pronunciation.
yeah.
Why can't I do that?
Add, you
Why
can't
not?
add
That's
that.
what the commentator
That
does
sounds
it.
mad.
Jung Wong Tong.
See, and you're repeating. it.
Why not, bro? That's how they say it, bro. You get me? That's
Honestly,
going
why
to
not,
be a
fam?
good fight, though. Yeah.
Why not?
Alright.
Yeah,
But that
Rodtang,
is
man.
a wrap for
Hey,
this week.
sorry.
Go
Me, I saw Greeny in the week and we spoke about this. Rimz, you're a devil.
What I
Do you know why?
What I do?
Man made one of the sickest YouTube videos,
Oh yeah.
and man didn't promote it.
I did.
I just saw
Listen, yeah, I did.
I just saw the premiere, yeah, and I saw a hard thumbnail. I was like, what's this blood coming out on the channel? Then
Come on, just testing shit.
yeah, but bro, you got to promote up your thing because it was very good. Did you
Yeah, it
watch
was cold.
For real. And you didn't tell on the Achilles, so we couldn't promote it, bro. What's going on?
I know there's
Not
there's
everything's
more
a secret.
coming. There's
But
more.
it's not-
Yeah,
But I'm testing something to see if
Yeah.
it's credible to
I got a
work,
new
innit?
nickname for him. You're gonna start calling him Ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
I don't mind.
Ghost.
I'll take that one. Still.
You must take that one.
I'll take that one.
You
Yeah.
hear me?
You know what I mean?
But it was, guys.
it was
If you,
good, innit?
so
Like,
guys, tell them about
yeah.
it, Rimz. Tell them.
Yeah, no, basically, working on doing some videos. That one was a Sean O'Malley mini doc. So just basically story up to get in the belt. It's just a quick 15-minute video, really. Yeah, just just put it together.
Nice, brazy, bro.
But yeah,
Yeah, big up.
China.
still.
What's the voice saying? Because that's AI.
I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't like that one.
Yeah.
I can change that one. I can
I
change
didn't
that one
mind it.
still.
I didn't mind it still.
Wait,
I
nah.
thought it seemed like the UFC one.
That's
bro.
what I was trying to go for. That's what I was trying to go for.
Bro, I
That's what
thought
I
the
was
UFC
trying to
done
go
that.
for.
I thought you just copyrighted the thing. I didn't
Yeah,
say
I was trying to go for
It
that still.
sounded AIE to me, but that's me.
I'm trying to go for that
Yeah,
still.
because
But
he remember where it's an AI voice. You're not gonna get like he's gonna pronounce every word correctly. And, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not gonna have.
I
what-
know.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
should
yeah.
get Bragz doing it. Everything just be mispronounced, fam. Sean O'Brally.
Sean O'Brally, born in Texas.
That would definitely happen, 100%.
Texas, Mississippi. States of China. Like,
States of China.
But yeah.
China.
Yeah, no, man, I'll play around with different voices. You, man, comment when you see them as well, man, if you're feeling
Yeah,
it. Or
comment.
Go
if
check that,
if
though.
things can be better, let me know so I can work on them. But yeah.
And those guys always like, comment, subscribe. You know,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
appreciate you. We'll be in here next week for this, the Rodtang and Superlek, and for the Fiziev versus Gamrot.
Don't know.
Gangulis, we
And the
out.